Biafra. Ndio manje monu ana meke nonyo bona ma nwoke ma nwaanyị na-ege m ntị ebe ọ bụla na-ege m ntị mpaghara ụwa niile dị iche iche, asị m ka Chukwu okike abịa ma gọzie gị, gọzie ezinụlọ gị, gọzie ife ihe nke itiri aka. Ụmụ Biafra unu ga dị ka echi maka echi ada agwụ agwụ. Achọ nke ọ ga-eme ụmụ Biafra ndị na-agba mbọ maka nwere onwe a, ọdachi ekwenekwu ya. Aka m bụ nwanne unu nwoke Maazị Okpalaeze Chukwubuikem, agụ Biafra nke mbụ na mbụ na Biafra. Ọ bụrụ na ị na-ege m ntị n'onu, achọ m ka ịtụsara m ozi a. If you are listening to the sound of my voice, kindly share this program. If you see this program, kindly share it. Because nowadays, I don't come live always as usual. I don't come live always as usual. And there is reason for that. So anytime you see me online, I want you to share the program because it's going to worth it. There's a reason why I want to run this program this evening. This program this evening, this morning, this afternoon, depending on your location, is a program that you need to share and listen to. Because in this movement, so many things has happened. And things keep happening. But we that keep record in every event that is taking place, both inside and outside Nigeria and in the Biafra struggle, we keep the records and we keep the records straight and we analyze them properly. This morning, this afternoon, this evening, brothers and sisters, I have come once again to talk about what is happening in Biafra land and in Nigeria. I have moved on very long time ago and so many people do not understand. I don't want to go back to Egypt. That is why every case, every allegation that was meted against IPOB and ESN is already unraveled. It is already unraveled. People are talking so many things they like, try to connect IPOB, ESN to unknown gunmen. They are trying all their best to say that unknown gunmen are IPOB and ESN. But their job is to lie. Our job is to dismantle their lies. And today, what you're going to have on this platform today is a very clean, pure, undiluted truth with verifiable evidences, because I'm going to show you a video. Some of you might have seen the video, but bet you me, majority haven't seen it. Where Rochas Okorocha, he called himself Owele. I don't know where he got the title of Owele. But Rochas Okorocha, God is using our enemies to work in our own favor. Because the scripture, the Bible that all of us, we that we are Christian before, I become Onyomenana, Onyodenana. Read says that God shall turn the heart of your enemy to work in your favor. He said, I am the Lord thy God. I can turn the heart of a king to favor whosoever that pleases me. We are fighting to liberate ourselves and to protect Biafra land for decades. And so many things are happening. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, may God bless the day that your father got married to your mother. Because without you, I don't know where we will be. I don't know where the fate of our people will be today. And in other words, why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was planning and working hard to make sure that Biafra land is protected against these jihadists, against these killers. Some Efulefu, some governors, people like Hope Uzodinma in Imo State, was trying to paint IPOB and ESN unknown gunmen. We don't know unknown gunmen, and unknown gunmen doesn't know us. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu only floated a security outfit that fought every evil man, every evil woman in the name of Fulani herdsmen, killing and raping our mothers in the bushes. This is exactly what is happening. And so many people do not understand. I want to speak to Biafrans very, 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 very gently today. Very, very, very gently. So many times, when they catch their unknown gunmen that they floated, that they created, they would want to connect it and tag it to IPOB and ESN. But the video you're going to watch today is a video that have vindicated IPOB. Once again, a video that vindicated Eastern Security Network, which the whole world know that are very, very innocent of all the frivolous allegations that Imo State government and Nigeria government have leveled against them. And because of this, I think it is very, very important that we set the record straight, because I believe in that analogy that says, when you want to write the history of your life, do not allow anybody to handle your pen for you. When you want to write the history of your life, make sure you use your hand to write it. Don't allow your enemies or anybody to do that for you. When we were fighting and telling the whole world that Eastern Security Network is there to protect Biafra land, the enemies were all fighting to tag them, unknown gunmen. And some people were even trying to support them. But today, a senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a former governor, came out in the open to let the whole world know that Hope Uzodinma of Imo State, the current governor of Imo State now, knows about the unknown gunmen. And he is the one that is masking the police that are attached to him to kill and kidnap innocent people. We are going to hear all that on this platform today. If you are watching this program from any part of the world and you understand what I'm talking about, or less all these buffooneries that are coming from different places, they were paid. Anywhere you see them broadcasting, go and cause confusion. I have unmasked about 5 of them. They will come to my platform, they will be causing confusion. They will go to another person's platform, they will be causing confusion. They are like bats. But what happened? I don't mind them, I block them, I keep moving. If Okorocha did not come out to speak, because it has now affected him directly. If Uche Nwosu's case did not occur, because it has now affected Rochas directly, Rochas wouldn't have come out to tell the world All the things you're going to hear on this platform this evening, this morning, this afternoon, as it is hot. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have been right all this while, and they have been vindicated all time, all over. That Nigeria government knows about the unknown gunmen. Imo State government knows about the unknown gunmen. We don't know them. They created them, and they are using them to kill their political opponents, destroy properties, kidnap people. I was listening to Okorocha interview on Channels TV. In short, my jaw dropped. I said, wow. So God, this is how you used to work. So God works in a miraculous way and in a mysterious way. The way of God is not the way of man. He used your enemy to work in your own favor. Look at Okorocha, hater of Ndibo, hater of Biafrans. He's now coming out to tell the whole world that Imo State government administration are the people that have created unknown gunmen. Is it not wonderful? Is God not wonderful? Ona Chineke na-adịrị ebube na ndị nwa na-akpọ anyị ndị unknown gunmen, no ha busy unknown gunmen themselves. The people that are calling us unknown gunmen, they will send somebody to go and kill. They will send somebody to go and kidnap. Once the opposition catch that person, they say they are unknown gunmen. The next thing they tag it and say they are IPOB. We are here to set the record straight. Therefore, dear friends, I want you to watch this program. I want you to watch this program because this program deserves to be shared everywhere in the world, because I'm going to give it a befitting analysis. Why Rochas is talking, I will be analyzing. And why I'm analyzing, you will be reasoning. You should be reasoning after you do your own analysis as well. We are here because Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have trained each and every one of us as a media warrior. My own media warrior is not a gossip media warrior. I'm a first-class student of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, PhD holder of Radio Biafra. Because Radio Biafra is a citadel of knowledge and wisdom. A citadel of knowledge and wisdom. That is Radio Biafra. If you are not opportune to listen to Radio Biafra all the days that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu were preaching, you will not understand this particular program and why I want to show the whole world how God works and what we have learned from our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. May Chukwuka bless him and protect him wherever he is. May he find favor even in the eyes of his enemies, in the eye of those that are asked to torture him. May he find favor in their faces. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is indeed a great man. They only wanted to truncate every good thing Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have done to change it to something else. But we are here. I've not gone to bed. I'm not sleeping. I'm here to expose them. Dear friends, I want you to listen and watch this place. And I want you to share. You know, there may be a topic. That topic may be given to 100 people. And that 100 people will interpret it in different 100 ways, but directing to one position. Directing to one position. That one position is nothing but truth. If you are saying or directing whatever you want to explain without having truth that back it up, then you are a liar. Today, I want to bring it to the whole world that IPOB has once been vindicated. ESN have once been vindicated. That the unknown gunmen that is killing people in Imo State, the over 150 bodies that were dumped at Aladima General Hospital and Federal Medical Center, FMC, Owerri, were all the people that were killed by Hope Uzodinma. Okorocha said it. You are going to listen to him. Not be me they talk, we will hear from him. You will hear from him. Live and direct. Rachel Okorocha, when you are saying all those things, I knew it's because you are wounded and you never believed that your son-in-law can be invaded in the church where he went to pray to God and whisked away like a common criminal. You never believed it. But this is what IPOB have been undergoing on daily basis. This is what Biafrans have been undergoing on daily basis. And you are not talking. You are not saying anything. Even in your own government, you have kidnapped so many people. You have arrested our mothers in Imo State. And I tell you that Kama is a bitch. Kama is a bitch. It fucks around. It fucks everybody. It fucks up and down. When you were arresting Biafran mothers, you never know that someday your son-in-law will be arrested. You never know that someday your son-in-law will be whisked away like a common criminal, handcuffed, snapped in the picture and share on internet. You never know. You never know. You never believed it. But today, Chukwu Kikabiyama have used that arrest of your son-in-law, then used you to expose the evil in the government of Imo State. And I want the world to use it to judge all the allegation that all of you have been leveled against IPOB and ESN. Therefore, if you're watching me from any part of the world, I want you to pay attention, because on this platform, as it hurts, that's what me at the talk and my name remain Mazo Baleze Chukwu became a go Biafra. As a win fenan kembona Biafra, I want you to pay attention. Listen to Rachel Okorocha. As he's speaking, I want you all to pay attention, because I'm going to analyze this particular video to the best of my knowledge. And I am not going to add or remove. Therefore, I want you to listen, pay attention, and see what Rachel Okorocha have said about the arrest, not arrest, the kidnap of his own son-in-law. Please pay attention.
Well, you will need to brace up for tonight's conversation. It concerns a series of events that have been unfolding in Imo State over the past 3 days now. Well, it didn't just start, really, but the latest events have again raised the political temperature in that state to fever pitch. It's the arrest and eventual release of the former governorship candidate in the state, Mr. Uchenwoso, in what has been described as Gestapo manner in a church right in the middle of a memorial service for his mother. But this has again opened another can of worms, and we'll seek to get to the bottom of it on the program tonight. And to do that with us, we're joined by a former governor of Imo State, a senator representing Imo West Senatorial District in the 9th Senate, also a founding chieftain of the All Progressives Congress. Senator Rachel Okorocha joins us on the program.
Pay attention, please.
Tonight. Your Excellency, thank you for joining us on Politics Today.
Pay attention, please.
Thank you very much.
Well, so much has happened within these 3 days, and I know you have quite a lot to unpack on this, but let's begin this way. The people of Imo State have been watching the recent string of events, some of them pretty anxiously. They don't know what's coming next. So perhaps as a way to help diffuse the tension first, what would you say to your people tonight to assure them and calm the nerves that may have been building at this time?
Well, what's happening in Imo State is rather unfortunate. And when I say it's unfortunate, it is really, really, very, very unfortunate that Imo State has to go through what it is going through at this very crucial moment in our nation's history. And it's not just about Imo State, it's about the entire nation, and by extension, the entire humanity. What is happening in Imo State is too serious that Imo State looks like is becoming a banana republic.
Are you listening?
Where there's complete lawlessness and where people live in fear.
Are you listening?
And they're not sure of what happens the next day. There's no day that passes without somebody being killed.
Are you listening?
And
the past government.
And it seems everybody's living in fear. Nobody can speak out.
Okay.
And it appears to most people, unfortunately, as if though the happiness in Imo State has some kind of backings from Abuja. And that's.
Are you listening? The person speaking now is not an IPOB member. This is not Mazichi Kedozium broadcasting. This is not Mazin Namdekanu broadcasting. This is not me talking about what is happening in Imo State. This is a one-time governor, twice, for 8 years. The man that won election in Imo State through APGA and cross-carpeted to APC. He used Ojukwu to get election and won. Then he cross-carpeted to APC. He is the one talking. Maybe you are not listening to us. Now it's time for you to listen, because whatever this man is saying is exact truth of the fact of what is happening in Imo State. They are using Abuja connection to bring fighter jet and kill our people. Just listen. Reuters Okorocha have detailed it the way you will understand it. And I want you to pay attention, please.
It appears to most people, unfortunately, as if though the happiness in Imo State has some kind of backings from Abuja. And that's what I could figure out. And there seemed to be enmity between the people here and the presumed federal government of Nigeria, just because of communication gap. But thank God this is getting to be unraveled now with the recent happenings, especially with the arrest of Ugumba, which was in the church in Nkwere, local government of Imo State. Remember,
whenever I used to broadcast, I normally use this phrase that says, by Thomas Muller from Germany, who says, they came to kill the trade unionists. I did not speak because I'm not a member of trade unionists. They came for the Jews. I did not speak because I'm not a Jew. They came for the socialists. I did not speak because I'm not a socialist. They came for me. There is nobody left to speak for me. Yes, he did not speak when they were kidnapping and killing innocent Biafrans, when they were bombing houses, bombing communities. He did not speak. Reuters Okorocha did not condemn the bombing of Osifitukwa. He did not condemn the bombing of our mama. He did not condemn the burning of Ikoso house, Ikoso family house. He did not condemn the bombing in what is the name of this place? I forgot the name of this place where the idiot that is ruling Imo State now went and said that it's not going to happen again. Somebody should write the name of that place, please. I used to forget. He didn't speak up. He was keeping quiet, watching, and people are massacred. People are being killed. Over 150 people were massacred. Reuters did not do PIM. Reuters said Kuroku. Now they have come for him. They have come for him through the in-law. And now he's about to talk. Now he's about to speak. Because it have not accepted. Izombe, God bless you. Justin, upright, thank you, God bless you, my brother. Izombe, the killing of Biafrans and the burning of properties in Izombe, Rocha did not speak about it. The killing of Biafrans, the abduction of all innocent Biafrans, and killing, dumping in so many morgues. He did not talk. He was quiet. Yes, he was silent because he was not an IPOB member. He didn't speak when they were killing our people. He didn't speak because he liked politics. He is a politician. He didn't speak when our mama was invaded. He didn't speak as I'm talking to you right now. Izombe, they went to Izombe twice. He didn't speak. He didn't condemn Hope Uzodinma. He did not speak because of what is happening in Osifitokwa. Rochas did not say a word. Also, no, he did not say a word. The killing of innocent people, Rochas have not come out to condemn it. The kidnap of Mazi Nankan from Kenya. Richard did not say anything. Now it have come to him. He is beginning to talk. That is the spirit of Biafra. The spirit of Biafra works in a miraculous way that people do not understand. Now it is happening to him. He is forced to speak, and I want you to listen to him. Because every word that comes out of Okorocha's mouth is as a result of nemesis that has befallen him. So he is now forced to say the truth. That is why I tell everybody, truth is like a two-edged sword. It cut from left and from right, not one side. Therefore, if you are speaking truth and somebody want to maybe kill you because you are speaking the truth, do not mind. Even if you are killed because you are saying the truth, you go to heaven. That is why Obasanjo also said, if there's a place called heaven, no. Obasanjo said, if we speak, we die. If we don't speak, we will still die. It's better we speak before we die. Okorocha was not speaking because it does not affect him direct. Now that it's affecting him direct, he is speaking. Now listen to him. Because Ugumba Uchenwosu was kidnapped. Listen.
Which ugly scene is reported in social media, newspapers, and in all television stations of something that has never happened in the history of mankind.
Are you listening?
That police officers wearing hood masks could walk into the...
Do you listen to Rochas Okorocha? Something that have never happened in the history of mankind. Because they enter into church to kidnap Uche Nwosu. But you forgot that Kabiru Sokoto led a bomb blast that took place in St. Teresa. In St. Teresa Catholic Church in Madala. So when you are lying, we are here to expose you. They only went there to desecrate the house of God, yes. But don't say it has never happened in the history of mankind. Because what happened in St. Teresa was more serious. Blood was shed. In this your own case and this your in-law. Nobody was killed, yes. It's not as if I'm supporting what is happening. But it is a pound of flesh of what you did to the people of Biafra that you are receiving. And you are now forced to come and tell the whole world who are the unknown good men. Biafra, listen, because it's coming out small. You will hear the whole story. You will hear the whole story. From me, Rochas Okorocha, listen to him.
Church shootings politically to arrest an individual they have never invited, an individual they have not sent a text to come and pushing down.
I hope you people are seeing what is happening. Shooting sporadically in a church. Nobody was shot, nobody died. But they arrested, they kidnapped Uche Nwosu and took him away. But they went to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's house, the palace of Eze Israel Okukanu, who have committed no crime. Committed no crime. They went there. They shot for more than 45 minutes, 1 hour. They killed so many innocent people. They killed so many innocent people. On the process, after that shooting and killing, Eze Israel Okukanu and his wife died. Rochas did not speak about it. Rochas did not condemn it. What was the face of these people that we say we want referendum? But now you are coming out to let the whole world you are asking the whole world to give you justice. You need justice. That they went to the church of God, shooting sporadically, arresting, kidnapping somebody that was never invited. Why did they shoot sporadically when they see Biafra, those who are asking for freedom, and you didn't condemn it? You even joined in arresting. The only respect I have for you, Rochas Okorocha, is that all your tenure as the governor of Imo State, no IPOB member was killed. Dear friends, I don't lie. I say the truth and I move on. I've said it so many times on this my platform. Rochas Okorocha was the first, in short, the most intelligent and the smartest governors among all of them, even though he is working for the North against Biafra. During the tenure of Mwike, people were massacred at Obibo. During the tenure of, what do you call him, of Obiano, people were massacred in Anambra State. Ugwani, people were massacred at Emene. What do you call him? during the time of this current governor of Abia State now, Basu, people were being killed, and people are being killed today. But Okorocha, nobody, no single person was killed in Imo State. He was arresting our members, IPOB freedom fighters. After a while, they will be released because they have committed no crime. So that one alone gave him, he earned a little respect from me. But for him to keep quiet about the killing of Biafrans in Imo State, they use Abakiari to kidnap and kill innocent people. I want you to listen because he's coming to talk about it on this video you're watching live on Channels TV. You cannot kill the innocent children of God and go scot-free. Somehow, someday, you will be forced to come out and talk about it, and that is what is happening to you because it has happened to you, and this is the beginning. Listen to him.
My wife and my daughter are tearing their dresses and whisking. I'm talking to the gentleman and beating him up and tearing him up, and it's just a very ugly situation, ugly story. And the story of what happened to Uche was still a horror to behold. And this is what is taking different dimensions. And first dimension is the issue of the church, which is left for the church actually to talk about. The discretion of church is a huge major spiritual issue. So I think the church will be left to handle that. But my concern is not just about the church discretion of the church. That is a very spiritual, strong spiritual matter, which could cause major mayhem, if you like. Because if this has happened in other parts of this country, I'm sure by now the nation would have been at a total mess.
You lied.
This single act.
Rogers, you lied.
But
Rogers, you lied. It happened in Madala and nothing happened. Rogers Okorocha, I want your orderly, I want your media, whatever, to pick this particular video and send it to you to listen for my analysis. You lied. They killed people in Madala, December 25, bomb blasts. Over 100 people were killed. Who masterminded it? Kabiru Sokoto. Where is Kabiru Sokoto today? Free, walking free. Nothing happened to him. Who did they kill? Christians. Who are those Christians? Majority are Igbos, Biafrans. What did you do? What did all the Christian Association of Nigeria did? Nothing. They could not do anything. So when you come here to tell us that if it has happened, if it had happened to somewhere else, don't connect church with this. This is a personal problem you have. I am not supporting that the kidnap of your son-in-law at the church is good. No. But what I'm saying is that this is exactly what has been happening to us as commoners, as Biafrans. And you too have even helped in kidnapping so many people, even though nobody have died in your hand. You kidnapped, you arrest, and after that you release them. Now it has happened to you. You are trying to seek for justice. Reuters, Ishare Gimma. Your head you need correction. Listen to him.
That is not even the issue. I think the church understand. But my concern, there's something that has to be unraveled. And I'm sure you must have been hearing about unknown gunmen in Imo State.
Are you listening?
This is where the story of unknown gunmen started. And most people have been wondering the mystery behind unknown gunmen.
Okay.
But it appears though to me now that unknown gunmen has finally been unraveled.
Okay.
With the recent happenings.
How?
And what is the unknown gunmen? From what happened to Uche was.
Okay.
Unknown gunmen now was a set of policemen.
Are you listening?
From government house.
Unknown gunmen are a set of policemen from government house. The word, are you watching and listening? Are you taking cognizance of this particular interview and the statement from Richard Okorocha? That unknown gunmen are a set of policemen from the government house. We are talking about unknown gunmen. But in the past, all the whole newspaper in Nigeria, Vanguard, Champion, all of them were writing unknown gunmen, IPOB, unknown gunmen, ESN. Anybody they caught, they called the person unknown gunmen and target ESN, and they killed that person. This is how they have killed so many people. This is how they have decimated a whole lot of youth. And now Okorocha is telling the whole world that it is Imo State government that have brought out police in uniform as unknown gunmen, send them to go and be killing innocent people in Imo State. Listen to Okorocha. I am going to rewind it a little bit so that you will listen to him once again. Listen, we're talking about unknown gunmen here. Listen.
Finally been unraveled with the recent happenings. And what is the unknown gunmen from what happened to Uche was? Unknown gunmen now was a set of policemen from government house who, without the consent of the commissioner of police, without the consent of the inspector of police, without the consent of the DIGs and charge, nobody on their
Are you listening?
From the instruction of the government of the Imo State led by Hope Uzodinma and the CSO Shaba that gives directives to go and arrest people at will and lock them up at will, and sometimes what about these people happen. So something is becoming to unravel, and that is
Biafrans. Are you listening to this man? Oh, oh my goodness me. Are you at all listening? They go about arresting innocent people. Okorocha is speaking for me and you now. Okorocha is speaking for all Biafrans now. Innocent Biafrans were being kidnapped by unknown gunmen, which are drafted from Imo State government. And when they do catch anybody who is innocent, they kill them. He said it here. He said sometimes you will not know their whereabouts. This is his own definition of unknown gunmen. And this is a governor. This is once a governor. Not currently a governor, but once a governor. But a current senator, sitting senator, speaking to the whole world, telling them what Imo State government is doing. So are you still asking yourself why Hope Uzodinma should not face all the evil and atrocity he have committed? You see the reason why I tell you that I am always, from beginning and up to now, standing with the Directorate of State. I stand with them. When they came out to when Hope Uzodinma announced that there is too much dead bodies in the morgue, in the Aladema Hospital and in FMC, there are people who should come and identify their bodies. The people you kill at will, innocent people that you use their unknown government to kill. It was DOS that issued that memo and said, we will not, nobody is coming to carry anything. We must run an autopsy. You must not do any mass burial on our people. It's not our way of tradition. You don't bury people just like that without asking what killed them. And that order stands. No other, whatever unit or whatever movement can give such order, and it will stand. Only IPOB and the leadership, which is DOS. Yema Powerful made that very, very clear. A publicity secretary. That we will not allow you to bury them. They say after so time, if you don't come to carry out if you don't come to identify your own dead body to take home and go and bury, they will bury them en masse. IPOB leadership said no, because some of you that are coming out to sometimes say, what has US done? They tell us 5 things or 4 things or 3 things that US have done. I laugh at you people. I told you people I have record of no less than 200 things they have done. But you are blind because of your wickedness and your stupidity. You will not see what they have done. At least this video now have vindicated IPOB, ESN, and they have revealed one of the things that they are doing that you did not acknowledge because of your wickedness, because of your stupidity. IPOB leadership give order that they should not do any mass burial for anybody. And now Okorocha is telling you how they are killing and they taking innocent people. Listen to him, please. I don't want to take word from him. He is still alive. Listen to Rochas.
Good news about this.
Listen.
To shock you, and to shock the whole world is that this same Shaba and his governor are in the business of, getting policemen from government house to go and execute an unholy act.
Are you listening? Are you listening? Are you listening what a governor is saying about, what a former governor is saying about the incumbent governor? Are you listening? That they are using this man called Shaba. I don't know who is this Shaba. Maybe SA to the current governor of Imo State. To go and, that they're using him to go and commit unholy act. That is killing, abducting innocent people. This is a former governor of Imo State talking to you. He's not an IPOB member. This is not media warrior of IPOB that is talking to you. And I know so many of you will watch this and you overlook it. You will not pick it up to buy your tongue. And that is what I'm doing now. So that all of you should get sense and know who to follow and where to stand. All these evil are happening. The only people who gave orders say you cannot bury those people in mass grave. It is only the leadership of IPOB, led by Mazichi Kidozim. If you like, you take it. If you don't like, don't take it. These guys up there in the leadership have done so many things that you may not acknowledge. But as I am explaining it now, I know that some of you, your brain, you say, okay, yes, what he's saying is truth. Because if not, they would have packed all those over 150 young, innocent youth. Nobody will talk about it again. Hope Uzodinma, your fellow governor, is now calling you out. Because you must listen to Rocha's finish. Then you understand. Listen.
And when they run into trouble, they quickly say it is police. So right now, they have carefully put the image of the police and federal government of Nigeria at stake as to prove to themselves why the police should send people to go to church to arrest somebody. Now, which is now not IG definitely. But now, when the governor does that, when he gets into trouble, he sends the police. That's the situation of life. So the unknown government now is getting to be clear. And what might surprise you is that the
unknown government is getting clear.
Of Gulag.
The killing of Gulag. Are you listening?
What's happening?
He said that the killing of Gulag will soon be unraveled. Are you listening? Chukwu thank you. The blood of all the innocent people that were killed in Imo State, that they tagged to IPOB and ESN, is now speaking through Reuters. You know, some of you do not understand this spiritual thing. Sometimes God allow things to happen that you may get sense, you may learn. Then when you want to unveil it, he will use somebody that you will believe when they speak to, unveil it. How will he do it? He will allow the same thing, the same fate that is befalling the people, the common people, to befall him. Out of anger, he will not be able to hide anything anymore. He will open his mouth and he will sing like canary. That is what is happening now. He is now bringing the issue of Gulag, which they tagged IPOB, that they said that it was IPOB that killed Gulag. If not for Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, Ebube Dikendi Bonine, the great orator of our time, the great savior of Biafra, if not for him, who stood up and said, enough is enough, and we all took it up and said, we cannot take this. The killing of Gulag is in the hand of the governor of Imo State. He is the only one that knows about Gulag deaths. And Okorocha is saying that it's going to be unraveled very soon. I want you to listen, please.
And the 150 people that are left unaccounted for bodies at the Federal Medical Center in Owerri will also be unraveled, because
are you listening? 150 people, body, that have not, what killed them have not been identified. The offense they committed have not been identified. Reuters is the one speaking to the world right now, and I am doing the analysis. And while you are listening, use your sense. Forget about all these autopiloters who are here trying to cause confusion. Any one of them I just noticed immediately, block wire here, block all life, block all life. We are here to expose the evil that is happening, and they are here to cause confusion, but I will all block them, finish. Listen to what Reuters is saying, concentrate. You cannot divert my attention. They not born your papa well. They not born your mama well. You can't divert my attention. They send them to go and cause confusion anytime they are talking something that makes sense. Listen what Okorocha is saying. Okorocha have confirmed that over 150 people were killed in Imo State. That the thing that brought to their death is going to be unraveled. Because don't forget, he started with unknown gunmen, and he made the whole world to know that these unknown gunmen are the policemen from Imo State government. Masked policemen, and they bring them around. When they kill them, they will say it's IPOB. They will kill anybody, they will say it's ESN. This is the truth, and it's coming out. But I want you to keep listening.
Now, there have been a lot of cover-up in Imo State.
There have been a lot of cover-up in Imo State. Dear friends, are you listening? There have been a lot of cover-up in Imo State. If you don't understand English, can swear in Igbo. Rochas Okorocha na-ekwu sị na enwere ọtụtụ ihe kpuchiri ekpuchi na mpaghara obodo nke Imo State. Na ihe kpuchiri ekpuchi karịrị akarị. N'oge na-adịrị anya na ihe niile ahụ kpuchiri ekpuchi ga-eme gịnị? Ihe ọbụla enire enyi ga-eseni. Ọ ga-apụta ife. It's going to the whole world are going to see it. And you get this senior bona oge nwoke na-emetụ gị aka gburu ya ka onye oshi dọkacha ya akwa gbaa ya ọtọ see ya foto oge nwoke oya ka o ji pụtazi ikwu okwu. And Thomas Muller, God will bless you for telling us that when you don't speak because you are not a member of trade unionists and they came for the trade unionists, you did not speak because you are not a Jew, because you are not a Jew and you did not speak up. They went for the Jew, they killed all of them. You did not speak also because you are not a socialist, and they went for them, they kill all of them. Now that they have come to kill you, there is nobody to speak for you. What Rochas Okorocha is asking now is justice. But the people, these 150 people that we're talking about, is Uche Nwosu head greater than their heads? 150 people. Yeah, Umunai, my own brothers and my own sisters were massacred. Majority of them are youth. Between 19 to 25, 26, 27. They killed all of them. 150. And a governor, a citizen senator is telling the whole world about it. And you think it's a child's play? You think it's a child's play? This is a serious issue. That is why I pick it up. If Rochas Okorocha can come out here to talk about 150 people that were killed in Imo State, that a lot of evil in Imo State have been covered. A lot. He talked about Gulag. He talked about the unknown gunmen. He told us who is the unknown gunmen. And all these are happening within the space of time which this man they call Hope Uzodinma is in power. The two of them now continue. Listen to him.
When nobody seems to know what is happening, people are dead, nobody's coming to claim them, people are going to claim them, they are shot, they are killed. So a lot of things are going to be unraveled. I think the mystery because the war was taking place at that.
Okay.
Right. So asking me what would the Imo people, how does the Imo people feel? The Imo people are still in fear. And there's need to assuage their fear seriously. And
are you listening? Imo people have been living in fear. Since this man came into power, there have been massive killing in Imo State. I repeat, Rochas Okorocha, if you're watching this program, the reason why I still have a very little respect for you is because during your tenure, no IPOB member was killed. Not even one. In your tenure. Apart from the little boy, Somto, that your security agents shot and killed, which has nothing to do with the struggle. Apart from that one, I repeat that nobody, being an IPOB member, was shot and killed in Imo State. You arrested our mothers, you arrested our people, but later, since they did not commit any crime, the court set them free. But Kemwe, this annual, this killer, this bloodsucker called Hope Uzodinma, came into power. Thousands of people have been massacred in Imo State. He is even proud, telling the whole world that you will hear Morochas talk about it. You will hear him talk about it here. We are here, and I see the hot, and that's all they talk about. Listen to him.
Right. So we'll still try to unpack that side of the conversation, but still on the arrest and eventual release of Mr. Nwosu. Yes, he's been released. He's spoken to the press about his experience at the hands of those who took him in. But just to be clear on this matter, what are the questions yet to be answered for you, by extension, your family, on this particular matter?
Well, there are a lot of questions to answer, but the first question to be asked is, why the hate? What is the interest of the government of Imo State and Rochas, Okorocha, and what concerns them? That I've not been able to. Why the hate? Why the envy? That I've not been able to answer. Another question I will ask that: why should a governor? I have been a governor for 8 years. Why should a governor assume the position of Inspector General of Police?
Are you listening? Why should a governor assume the position of Inspector General of Police? Listen.
By giving directive to police officer under him to go and commit an act.
Yeah.
I've not answered. Nobody has answered the question. Why should the governor become the chief judge of the state?
Are you listening? The heinous crime of this man called Hope Uzodinma. I thank God now it's 2 elephants that are fighting now. The grass is suffering it in Imo State. That is the masses. See how they are kidnapping and killing. Now, Rochas is telling you what is happening. If I am the one who came up to say all this thing, you will say nobody. Now that somebody is talking, the person you believe, maybe after this, you will know why we are fighting for our freedom from these killers. These boyfriends to the northerners. Listen.
Or the judge to issue arrest warrant from government house.
Okay.
Why should governor go to church, ask him to go to the church and arrest somebody and bring the person to government house and take him to Enugu and charter a private jet? Why should the governor charter a private jet to take somebody as arrested?
He have money to charter a private jet.
And what is it? And I can't understand. Because if you had listened to Uche, this phone call this evening would have been a condolence message. God forbid. But sorry, soldiers, we learned of what happened to him. God forbid.
Okay. So you reject that. You see, Biafras, listen to this man. They like life. They don't wish to die. They don't like to die. But the life of the citizens, the life of the masses, the life of those who are agitating, who are asking that that good governance should be given, that freedom of speech and the freedom of expression shall be granted to them, that referendum should be granted to them. Doesn't matter. It does not matter. But to them, their own life is important. They want to live like Methuselah. They want to live forever. They don't want to die. He said this call this evening should be a condolence call to say we are sorry, this and that, because Uche Nwosu is there. Is the head of Uche Nwosu greater than the head of Ikonso? All these things happen under the nose of Rochas. And Rochas said nothing. But now it have affected you and you're talking. Listen.
Because when this young man took him out and took him to Njaba Bridge, they first of all brought him out and cocked their gun to shoot him.
Okay.
And they were, what said Uche Nwosu was social media. And said, oh, this has come to social media, and they became a bit scared and communicated back to Sharp. Not that.
Do you see? Are you listening to his explanation? I don't know if you people are following. I've watched this video twice. As I'm playing it now, it's my time of watching it. And the way I analyze things may be different from how we're analyzing it. You see the power of social media. So all those animals who doesn't acknowledge the work of social media, who doesn't acknowledge, you think as we are talking, they are not listening. All the governors, all the ministers, all of them, they have their social media, what they call them, secretaries. That is picking, or anytime they mention, anywhere they mention their name, they pick. Their own is to be scouting anywhere you discuss about them. That is how they go about arresting people, kidnapping people. Are you getting the point? So now Reuters is trying to let you know the importance of social media, because we are using it judiciously, and we shall continue using it. You think that social media is not good? There is sense in what you say, that they brought the guy out, they wanted to shoot him, and they noticed that the issue have gone into social media because somebody was videoing it. If that person that was videoing it hadn't videoed it, If that particular event or kidnap did not go viral, maybe they would have wasted the guy for real. Yes, because they mask them faces. Nobody see their faces. It is only the vehicle they carry that shows that they're from the government house, according to them. And Rogers is trying to let us know what happened to his own son-in-law. What about the things that is happening to we, the commoners, who are asking for good governance, who are asking for good for good life, for good school, for good roads, for quality education? You are killing us, arresting us, destroying our houses. You are not condemning it because it doesn't affect you. Now it have affected you. Listen to him, please. Dear friends, listen. You learn a lot here.
Wants to hear outside very well. Then when they went to government house and the vehicle stopped, they left him with only one car driving to Enugu. In Okigwe, a road to Enugu, they also spoke in Hausa, saying, can we now shoot his leg or shoot his hand? Was in the process of running. Let's finish him and go. The same policeman. When they said that they has been Hausa, why do you want to kill all about them?
You see how they are killing innocent people? Do you see how they are killing innocent people? That they were speaking in Hausa, if they should shoot the head or the hand or the leg in Hausa, then he asked them, why did you want to shoot me in Hausa language? This is Okorocha telling you how they are massacring innocent people because it have affected his own son-in-law, the husband to his own daughter. That is why he's speaking up. If this issue that happened in Imo State did not happen, and maybe it happened not to somebody like Okorocha, do you think that Rochas will come out to begin to talk about what happened and the way it happened? He will not. Never. Over his dead body. He will never talk about it. Why would he talk about it? To save their life? No. He is interested because it has to do with the husband of the daughter. He doesn't want the daughter to be a widow. Yes. But Rochas Okorocha, under your nose, so many people were made widows and widowers. As a senator, in the government of this, you are so-called Hope Uzodinma, people were made widows. People were made widowers. Mothers were made childless. But you don't want it to happen to your son-in-law. Now you are calling because you want to do something. We are watching. Please follow up.
People were shocked. Do you speak Hausa? That's how they took him and put him on the first mask with first cap so nobody can disguise him and carry him like a criminal into a private jet to Abuja.
Okay.
But I'm sure, 100% sure that IG from communication with him never knew of all these things. And I'm patiently waiting for what police will say on this particular matter.
Okay.
Now, on that point,
you are interested in what police will say, but you are not interested in the police which they use as unknown gunmen to do to innocent Biafrans and citizens of Imo State. You have nothing to say about it because we don't have anybody to speak for us. That is what you think. And that is why we shall continue using social media to disseminate information, to push out everything that is happening to us within our reach. Thank God to Makinsuka bread. Makinsuka bread, because if not because of social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, I gonna grow mother can and but it grows because that is how they picked other Biafra and went and dumped her in Niger State, because we are all shouting, we all expose it, we all talk about it on social media. Reaching to Rochas, there's a point he made in the next few minutes. Just listen. That is what got my attention on the more, and I want you to listen to him.
You can land on that.
Okay.
Let me just put in the question. I was expecting that you land on the point, but on the timeline and the details of what exactly transpired. Pardon me. So you said we're in possession of the interview you granted on Sunday, where you said preliminary that you had spoken with the commissioner of police in the state, who confirmed that the order came from Abuja. That was on Sunday, and then Mr. Nwosu came out and said that he doubts that the IGP was in fact aware of what was playing out. So really, have you been able to clarify who gave that order? If you said that the commissioner said it came from Abuja, Mr. Nwosu says it looks like the IGP is not aware, then who do we believe?
Okay.
Okay. Now, when in my curiosity, because at first, what we understood was the kidnapping, was abduction, because it was an unprofessional way of arrest. without arrest warrant, without invitation, in a church shooting. So when I had that, I called on the commissioner of police first. I said, Commissioner of Police, in fact, first I called his phone more than 5 times. I wasn't going to. Eventually, when he came, his phone came on, and I spoke to him. He said he's out. That is actually the Uche is with the police. I said, oh, are you aware of it? He said he's not aware of it. It was clearly said he wasn't aware of that. Then he said the young men must have come from Abuja. Then I went from Abuja, and I spoke with the IG myself, and the IG also said he wasn't aware of the arrest. So at that point, I became curious as to what happened. But I think the police is still investigating this matter, and the police will be in the further position, the IG will be in the position to say who then or who are the people that actually conducted this arrest. But all that were found out later from submissions and from the people that came were people from the government house, accompanied by a military vehicle that is also always in the convoy of the governor. It's a popular military vehicle that's always in the convoy of the governor. That's the one that accompanied these people. And when they took Uche, and the government ran the half back, these vehicles went back to the government house and left him with the black Jeep, whether it is a Ford or Q7, I don't know what it is, that took him straight to Enugu alone with 4 policemen inside. And you could see why they were inside. They undressed, they moved the many part of his clothes, took picture of him inside the car and sent back to the government house, and they put that on social media. And so it is a complicated matter. But what I'm saying to you is that unknown gunmen have been rapid against them. I think it's because of attack on the house of God that has revealed this. So as stands now, it is obvious that the people are under the directive of the government of Imo State, led by Governor Hope Uzodinma, who has led these people. And how do I have this? I have had a similar experience. The same Shaba was the person who shot my son-in-law during that arrest, and the boy's legs got scattered. It was the US for 4 months. The same Shaba, I saw him. And in my own case, during that time also, a young Hausa boy from the government house who came and met me towards the evening spoke to me in the house. I said, Ranked Masa Capital Kashiga Mota. And he put back his hood or the mask after speaking to me, meaning, sir, Your Excellency, quickly move out of this place. They will kill you.
Okay.
So it is obvious that the squad of policemen in government house is used for killing purposes.
Are you listening?
For committing an unholy act. So the unknown gunmen in the state is gradually coming out. Because most of the time, IPOB will say the other one.
Did you listen to that? That the unknown gunmen in Imo State is actually being unraveled. They cover their faces. They commit their crime. And they put the blame on IPOB. And they think because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not outside, that we all are going to keep quiet. We're not going to reveal all this. Rochas Okorocha, at least I will say small thank you, small one. Small thank you for exposing this. But I know you are doing it because you wanted justice for your son-in-law. I don't want to know what you did. I don't know whether you chop money or you doesn't chop money, whether your in-law chop money or not. What I am interested is that the life of Imolites, the life of Biafrans, let me start from that 150 people that are in the morgue, that the Imo State government is asking the family members to come and identify and carry, or they will bury them. Does it mean that your son-in-law, only his head, only his life, is more important than that 150 people? That is the question. And you must answer it, Rochas. You are talking now because it have affecting you. Now you are coming out to tell us about the unknown gunmen, saying that from Imo State government house, the unknown gunmen is coming. That is to say that the chief commander of unknown gunmen is the governor of Imo State. Hope Uzodinma is the chief commander of unknown gunmen. He is the one. You are saying it with your mouth here, and the whole world is listening. Not might not me talk him. So listen to him.
And look at the way people are being killed. Look at the traditional that's being killed. Look at 104 people being killed that are in this thing.
Okay. He's talking about the traditional rulers that are being killed. Every day, kill. There is no, Rochas Okorocha, from beginning of this particular interview, he said there is no blessed day that somebody will not be killed in Imo State. Imo State have become a batio, where you kill and push up people. To the extent that they even later formed their own gang and they named them fake ESN. They are cutting people. They are cutting people into pieces, trying to paint ESN a very bad name, to say that ESN are they are cannibals, that they kill the chop, which the stupid idiot called Uchemefo was talking about. I'm coming for Uchemefo later. I'm coming for him later. I want to wait, because for a very long time he's not been talking. He came out of his shell to drop that rubbish. So I'm waiting for him. Let him come out again. He even mentioned my name. He said that I'm basket mouth. Basket mouth with truth. Basket mouth with truth, undiluted one. I'm waiting for him to drop more. Because I know his next video, he will say other things that he didn't say on this first one. Lawyer. We're here. Listen to Rocha, so don't go nowhere. Share this program. Share it.
Every day people are beheaded. And to tell you that...
Are you listening? Every day people are beheaded. These are political opponents killing themselves in Imo State. And they are tagging it to IPOB, tagging it to ESN. That is why they are bringing fighter jets to bomb us. Rocha said it. He made mention of it here. Listen to him.
The recent discovery of a camp in Osu.
Okay, discovery of a camp in Osu. Listen.
From the camp to governor's house is not less more than 2 kilometers.
Are you listening? From the camp to the governor's house is not less than 2 kilometers. The camp he's talking about, where they say they discover. They listen to, hey, let us say Tiwana Mbele. Let us say Tiwana Mbele Onyowa. And I thank you for saying all this truth. Listen.
And as chief security officer, he doesn't know what's happening. He left a lot to be desired. So my gradually, act of God, my gradually send me a stage from what is happening. But it requires detailed investigation. And I pray that for the first time in this whole exercise happening, that the federal government of Nigeria, the police IG will make out time to tell the world the truth. And I have promised myself we're not going to stop on this move.
Okay.
It's unraveled in the States.
Okay.
So speaking of investigation, Senator, you can land at that point, so I can quickly put in a couple of questions really to be answered. But if you could just make that point in 10 seconds, so I can put in my question.
Good.
No, the point I'm making is that the governor also, ironically, has announced since last week that he's going to let the world know the people behind the IPOB or no government must tell. I gave the date of 3rd.
Okay.
So the world must wait and hear this governor.
Okay.
Broadcast.
Okay.
Since he assumed the responsibility of the IT to announce to the people who are this or no government. So the truth is gradually coming out.
Are you listening? That the governor told the people told the world that is coming to announce the people who are truly this or non-government that they are calling the IPOB. Are you listening? Now Rochas they talk. Rochas is now defending the allegation being leveled against innocent IPOB. He's telling the whole world what Uzodinma have been doing, how he's been kidnapping people. Now Uzodinma will maybe crying and say, I've touched the tiger's tail. Why did I go for Ugumba? Okorocha that knows more than he does. Look, listen.
Because from there we'll know who killed Gulag.
Okay.
So that story will come out.
Okay, so let's talk about the investigation.
Okay.
So if we could talk about that investigation, because in the interview that Mr. Nwosu granted, he referenced that he was told that a petition was written against him, and he was alleged to have been selling guns to militants. And I just want to ask you, to what extent can you vouch for Mr. Nwosu in this matter?
You see what they used to do. I'm going to review something here today. What they used to do is once they catch anybody, they will now use that person. They will cook up a story against anybody that is their political opponent. And that asks that person to mention the name of that person that is the one sponsoring him or her, sponsoring them. Then so that they can go after you. That is what is happening. Now listen to Rochas and see his response.
It's a question of person who is as innocent as anybody can take off.
I don't know about that.
But let me tell you even the truth. Mr. Musu never slept at the police station. When the private jet took him to Abuja, it was an embarrassment to the entire police.
Okay.
Because nobody sent those boys.
It's an embarrassment because they took him from Imo State to Abuja. But it's not an embarrassment when you took Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. When the government of Nigeria took Mazen Nnamdi Kanu all the way from Kenya back to Nigeria. A man who is a British citizen, who has British passport, who was not traveling on Nigerian passport. It's an embarrassment to take your son-in-law from common Imo State, 45 minutes journey to Abuja because of the political case you're having with each other. Political fracas. But the freedom fighter, a renowned worldwide freedom fighter from Kenya, you went and kidnapped him, put him in private jet and brought him here. And it's not a disgrace. At the end of this battle, the world will know between you all that are fighting against IPOB and Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, and we who were correct, who were right. Listen to him.
On their own, they acted as IG because the governor, Hope Uzodinma, who is now the Inspector General of Police, gave every instruction, directed everything. And so, what investigation is going on? Uche was asked to come back the following day after making a statement. But the only thing, they think they're smart. They tried to portray some videos. They brought out a video of what happened last 2 months or last month about some criminals they caught.
Okay.
Right there somewhere in Delta.
Okay.
And they interviewed those young men.
Okay.
And the young men confessed, I think everybody was the killing of a policeman and how they get their arms and what to do, how they get where they get.
Dear friends, do you know that some idiots, some irats, this man that they caught, those guys that they caught in Delta State, some idiots were tagging them ESN members. When the guys did not even say they are ESN members, they are just kidnappers who are busy doing their own business, killing police, collecting their guns. I have their video and I'm going to show you. That is what Reuters is referring to. Because they are connecting that guy's confession. The guy that was caught last year, they interviewed the guy. The video was there. Oh, social media, God will bless. God will, whosoever that is the ideology of this social media, God will bless that person. Because anything you posted 1 million years ago, as long as social media is concerned, somebody will pick it and keep it somewhere. Just as I'm doing my video now, people are recording. People are recording. Even people in the high places, they are recording. And that is why I'm very, very careful about my choice of word, that everything I say is something I can defend. They caught the guy in Delta State. That is what Okorocha is trying to say. But this is the same act that they will be using against our people. They will catch an innocent person who is on his own way, going on his own, and beat the person, torture the person, tell the person to say that he's an ESN member. By the way, ESN is well known. They are not hiding. They are the security outfit that is fighting to root out our enemies in the bushes. Yes. Innocent people. There's a guy that was coming from Bayelsa to Imo State. Within that period of time, they are kidnapping and killing innocent people in Imo State. They arrested this guy. The guy was working in oil company. They arrested the guy. They added him, say he's among them, among the ESN. This is the same thing that they did to Uche Nwosu now. And Reuters is coming out to tell the whole world that all are fake. Wayo, lies upon lies. You were if Okorocha, but I tell them one thing: as long as God is alive, as long as the spirit of the land is alive, is concerned, there is no evil or any plan they have formed against indigenous people of Biafra under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that will stand. None whatsoever. You will try 100 times and you will fail 150 times. You will fail 50 times over before you even try again. That is what is happening. I will keep exposing this. I have to analyze this to the letter. Therefore, listen.
Only 1 month after, the same Shabba went and dressed this young man up, cleaned him up, wore him a nice white dress. His hair has grown, and kept him now to say, oh, you must say Uche Nwosu
You see?
Do
you people remember when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when these idiots are catching some thieves that they are giving gun to kill their political enemies and say they should be talking about saying it's Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that sent them? Have you remember or have you forgotten? When they are cooking up, ganging up, calling people some idiots to say that it is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that sent them to go and be killing innocent people. Or have you forgotten? We are here because Biafra must come in our own lifetime. We are not joking. We are serious on this business of Biafra restoration. We are serious. And the truth is the only weapon that we have. Without truth, we can't go anywhere. Okorocha is now exposing the lies and the evil they concocted against IPOB and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they have done it to him. Now, but you must listen to it. Listen.
For you. I'm sure those boys should be made to speak publicly by the Inspector General of Police or by the police commissioner to tell the world.
He is now questioning that those boys that they interviewed that college should come in the open. These are the guys that have done something in the past in Delta State. I have the video. I saved the video. And they confessed that they kill police and collect gun. But some idiot pick it up and say they are ESN. And those guys, we are not anything close to ESN. Now the same guy is whom they buff up, clean up, and they want to use it to blackmail Uchewosu. I'm a man of truth. I cannot come here and be lying. As long as I'm concerned, that event happened last year. I saw the video. I have it. I saved it long time ago. I saved it long time ago, even before now. I'm not doing this to maybe to exonerate Uchewosu and Okorocha. No, I'm doing it to set the record that Okorocha knew how they are conspiring against IPOB members and Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and he was not saying anything. How they are killing innocent people, 150 of them, but because of only one head of his in-law, he is now trying to let the whole world know the obvious. Please continue listening.
Well, who actually told them to do this and how that happened? When this question is asked, that the true story of the unknown gunmen in Imo State will come out, and will now know who is the real murderer,
okay,
who is the real killer of this innocent.
Yeah, are you listening? When the real story of the unknown gunmen in Imo State come out, we will know who is the real murderer, the real killer of the people of Biafra. This is a former governor talking. I don't know if you are reasoning with me what I'm reasoning. I don't know if you are thinking what I'm thinking. IPOB is superpower. You will fight us, and the spirit of those that you have killed unjustly will be fighting you. You wouldn't even know when you come out and you begin to talk and expose things that you're not supposed to expose, because it is going to affect you directly or indirectly. You will have no option than to come out to say things the way it's supposed to be, which you will be hiding. If the person that they kidnapped in Imo State wasn't Okorocha's direct son-in-law, do you think that Rochas will come out to tell the whole world that the unknown government in Imo State are the boys of Hope Uzodinma? Is that what you're telling me? He will not say it. Keep listening.
So investigation-wise, it's left for the Inspector of Police, who I believe has taken over the matter, which also have been re-invited to the police again to come and make some statement or identification. I don't know. But for virtue for Uchewosu, since I've known Uchewosu is a gentleman of an impeccable character.
Now you know that one. I don't know.
Uchewosu cannot hurt an ant. And he has endured more than anyone can endure. He has no place at all. He has no worries at all.
Only you know
remember
that.
Uchewosu won the election. If you remember. Uchewosu won that election. Hope Uzodinma never won that election.
We know. We know Hope never won. And their in-law never won too. We know. The governor of Imo State that was robbed is only one man we know from Umbise. Yes. Emeki Hedera was the man that won the election. You are telling us now that it's number 4. That Hope Uzodinma is number 4. We know all this, but there's a point I want to pick from what you're saying. Listen.
Hope is not the governor of the people. But
do you hear that? Hope is not the governor of the people. Listen.
Governor of judicial pronouncement.
Well,
okay. He's the governor of a provincial announcement. Or what did he say? O said go against you nabagu no. Unafugia.
Earlier.
Listen.
Your Excellency, you remember you said earlier that something is in the realm of the church. Now this one is in the realm of the...
You see, this man that is interviewing him is trying to take him back. He doesn't want... You see, they are playing game on this Channels television. Channels television is evil, just like Mazen and Kanu said. Once you are going to a particular place that you are hitting point, maybe they will inbox them or write them, say, intercept him, interrupt him, don't allow him to continue saying that thing that he say. He will bring another question. One day, we're analyzing you people well. The body language shows it. Reuters was on a speed, making point, trying to say something, and this man just, throw in question to, to cut him short, and he succeeded. But listen, Reuters still make that point that I was expecting of him. Listen.
The courts, but still regarding Mr. Nwosu, to what extent, when I asked you to what extent can you vouch for him, let me just take this further by asking, are you willing to put yourself on the line to defend his innocence, which you are reiterating time and again?
So what line is a small word. Can I put myself on the road?
Why can't you? You're in-law.
That is down. I can do this.
You're in-law.
Can do this to me. Lord is down.
Okay. Well, Your Excellency, can you hear me?
It's okay.
He is about to lie, and the network is cutting off.
So,
okay.
As they hot. They listen.
I say I can vouch for Uche Nwosu with everything in my life.
I know.
I can vouch for him, even my state.
You see, our daughter is your son-in-law.
I don't even think of evil, let alone try to speak it. But look, let me tell you, my friend, just wait for the next couple of days or week, the truth will come out.
Okay.
Because, having gone to church, and this is short, shooting God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit.
He did not shoot any God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Shut up, dear Chineka Bowoku. Which God the Son and the Father and the Holy Spirit did he shoot? Did they shoot? Mechonu there. When they went to Motherland and bombed Motherland, killed over 150 people, did you come and tell us that they bombed the God the Son, the God the Holy Spirit, and God the Father? I don't know, because it have affected you now. It is because of your son-in-law that God the Son, God the Father, God the Holy Spirit have been shot. We condemn the drastic evil which they perpetrated against your son-in-law in the church. But whatever that is political problem between two of you, or the rift between both of you, you all knows it. You can settle yourself. But what I'm saying is, all these things you are bringing out now is what I want Biafrans to hear. Because they shot God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. You are looking for cheap blackmail or emotional blackmail to attract the interest of the Catholic or the bishops to support you, to say they went to the church and shoot the God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. What about the indigenous people of Biafra that were praising God, singing at Aba High School? Didn't they go there and they shot and kill all of them? Yes, in Abba State, in Abba, is it High School? They went there. They were clapping, praying, praising God, singing, praying that God should allow them to release Mazen and Kanu. Back in 2016, they went there, they killed them. What about our people who are also praying in Enugu State? What happened? What happened? Can you hear me? We are here. And Biafra must come in our own lifetime. Me, I know they look anybody. I know they look at Uche face. So I know they look Uche face at all. I don't look at Uche face. Biafra, relax. We are already used to it. We are already used to it. This is one of the reasons why everybody is crying that we need Biafra to come. Because there will be no power failure in Biafra. There will be no power failure in Biafra. 24 power supply. That is what you are going to get. Listen to this man.
The angels will manage of God's shows. I'm sure the truth will come. God will speak. God in heaven will speak for him for the first time. And my innocence and the innocence of Uche Nwosu will be declared.
Mr. Innocent.
The truth. Who is a murderer? who is the killer.
Mr. Innocent.
Because listen, my friend, listen to me clearly. I was a governor in Imo State for 8 years.
We know.
And this state was as peaceful as you can think. What went wrong? Where did this people come from? Who actually brought them to what? So let me tell you.
Biafrans, let us say the truth and shame the devil. That is why some people doesn't like me. Because whoever they hate, if there's any good thing that person does, they don't want you to talk about it because they have condemned that person already. And I learned something from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you have done something good in the past, if you are later changed to do some evil, Mazi will still reference to that good you have done and now bring to the present and say now that you have changed. Rochas Okorocha, during his time in Imo State was peaceful. Let's say the truth. Let us tell ourselves the truth. Imo State was peaceful, even though they used to arrest our people in some cases and release them. But Imo State was peaceful. Look at what is happening now. And the way he analyzed the situation of Imo State currently is what makes me happy. I want you to listen. The way Rochas analyzed exactly what is happening in Imo State now, it gives me joy. In fact, when I listen to it for the first time, I say I'm going to listen to it again. I rewind it and listen to it again. Listen how he analyzed it. Pay attention, please.
When the wicked or the criminal is our people more, that's what is happening in Imo State. So, you ask him whether I can vouch for Uche. I can vouch for Uche 1 billion times. That he cannot.
It's a business.
And I'll sign my signature for it. That's my trust for that young man. Right. And that's something I saw in him. That was what I said I saw in him. That when he became the popular choice of Imo people for governorship, I stood by him.
Popular choice of Imo people. Anyway, I'm not a politician. I don't want to double into it. There's a point you wanted to make.
And today, that denial and bringing a wrong person who never won an election.
Okay.
Has led the state to talk.
When they hear them bringing a wrong person who never won an election.
So you referenced when you were governor, and
listen.
You have alleged that you think that this order actually came from the government house, from the governor of Imo State. And this will be an order, as it were, to the police. And time and again, we've heard governors say they can't even give orders to police. So is this something that can happen? The governor giving orders?
Now listen to his response.
Is that something you did during your time, such that you know it can be replicated now?
There's what is called abuse of power.
Abuse of power.
This is why abuse of power, absolute abuse of power is what's happening in Imo State.
Okay.
Those police is only to protect the governor and nothing else.
Okay.
And cannot be used to discharge any other function of the police.
Okay, now listen.
By law. And secondly, the fact that still don't know what the governor tells the presidency and those he has as agents in federal government.
I know what he tells them. I know exactly what he tells the presidency. Hope Uzodinma goes to Abuja to tell them that Igbo people hate APC and hate Buhari. That Igbo people hate them. But Buhari says it's 5% against 97%. Even when the calculation of Buhari wasn't correct, it was supposed to be 97 against 3, not 5 against 97. I am an Ogaro school, or school sat, or that fell. The only thing not passing the boy case is better. Oh, you pass. Yes, we know. So for Rochas Okorocha to be analyzing governor of Imo State in this way, you should understand that are you listening? Pay attention. Listen.
Makes them release army to him. Air Force to him,
okay.
Navy to him.
Okay.
This is the only governor in Nigeria who carries army, Air Force, Navy.
Chileke. This one at 21-0. 21-0. The only governor in Nigeria that carry army, Navy, Air Force, and police. You never finish. Listen. Stoneball,
who lives in armored personnel car.
Are you listening?
Who lives in billion van?
You listening?
All the days of
his life. Dear friends, are you guys listening? If this is Mazen Nnamdi Kanu speaking this way, some of you Eberima, some of you idiots, we pick it up and say, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is insulting governor. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is not a good man. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is this. Now it is a fellow governor, a sitting senator, telling you that Hope Uzodinma is the only governor in Nigeria. He doesn't know what he goes to tell them in Abuja. They will release Air Force, Navy. I don't know if they're giving him immigration too. Police, army, all of them. And he said that the man is sleeping and living inside armored personnel carrier. APC. All the days of his life as a governor. Are you listening? This is a God. When Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told you all this, that this man is not sleeping inside the governor's house, did you believe him? Some of you say he's talking too much. He doesn't talk through. He's a liar. Blah, blah. Now the fellow governor is telling you. But they hear him. In fact, I need to rewind it. Biafrans, I have to rewind it. Yes. I have to rewind it. I won't make you now listen to it again. Because in can't from pieces. Listen.
That's what is called abuse of power.
Yes, listen.
This is why abuse of power, absolute abuse of power is what's happening in Imo State.
Okay.
Those police is only to protect the governor and nothing else, and cannot be used to discharge any other function of the police.
Okay.
By law. And secondly, the fact that I still don't know what the governor tells the presidency and those he has as agents in federal.
He tells them that we hate him. He tells them that we want to kill him. He tells them that we doesn't want APC. He tells them that the IPOB is after his life. This is what he told them. And they used to give him all those things. Now, listen to Okorocha as he's speaking. Let me.
Release army to him, Air Force to him, Navy to him. This is the only.
What of immigration?
Who carries
and warders.
Who lives in all the days of this administration and doesn't even come out. This governor cannot come out to the street and walk around the street. I'm sure you cannot move out. So, I don't know, but I think within my conviction that this governor goes ahead to tell the presidency.
Holy, 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 holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. Holy, 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 holy. Nnamdi Kanu is another savior. This man, you guys doesn't know the worth of this man called Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. You see how Okorocha is singing. He's singing all this because it has affected him. Now he's repeating and telling the whole world what Mazen Nnamdi Kanu be saying, that most of you are doubting him. The only governor that lives inside armored personnel carrier. He have army, he have immigration, he have police, he have a cotton, he have everything. Why are they giving him all those coverage? Why? Because he is working for the interest of the North against his own people. That is why. Do you people remember when he brought almost 100 subtraction jeeps, vehicles, that he want to share it to security? He displayed it at the national at Mbakwe Square, or what they call it, where he displayed it, and he was boasting how he's coming to bomb everybody. You have forgotten? Reuters is right. Reuters is correct. He's telling you what is happening that you don't know, because it is not we, the indigenous people of Biafra, under the leadership of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, that is saying it. Now that somebody who supposed to say it is saying it, I don't know if your brain will allow you to comprehend. Listen,
who have such open mind of listening to every gossip and tell them, listen to me, let me tell you, the whole Igbos are against President Muhammad Buhari. The whole Igbos are against the Northerners. And the only good man. So listen, I will fight them on your behalf. So he said enmity.
Did you hear it? I will fight them on your behalf. And he really did it in his own bed twice. He did it in Osu. He's doing it, not did it, he's still doing it in Osu now. A governor is telling Rochas, I'm beginning, my respect for you is increasing small, because you never killed IPOB members when you are the governor. You have not. You arrested people and later they were released. But this one was boasting. I got my bucket to bomb Beba who were going to tell or hand jabba. I say about poor. I been able to come to a bomb, but no matter about that was the word of the one you called Hope Uzodinma. And Rochas is now exposing him for you to know what Mazin Manka was shouting before, talking about. And I want to connect it with what wanted to happen in Anambra. They wanted to leak election in Anambra. They wanted to rig election in Anambra to give it to APC so that they will continue what is happening in Imo to continue to be happening in Anambra. And they want to kill as many people as possible to target on IPOB. And when the US got the information and lifted the sit at home, some idiot were shouting, jumping up like Anwawo, talking rubbish. People who are from the outside, who are not inside, who doesn't know what is happening in the inside. Listen to Rochas Biko. I better be a corner.
And Abuja and federal government of Nigeria. And they believe him. But the question they asked, when I formed APC and I became the governor, why would I not such enmity between Igbos or Imo people and the Federal Republic of Nigeria? It's a creation of the government of people. It's his creation. And that's why he gets the military cheap. He gave the Navy cheap. Whenever he said, come to Olu and bomb, they give him fighter jets, come and bomb everywhere.
You hear it? Whenever they say, come to Olu and bomb, they give him fighter jets to come and bomb everywhere. Because I am going to go to three Bosa. Did you hear him? Whenever they want to kill our people, he asks them, give fighter jet. They will give them. They will come and bomb. That is to tell us, let us get sense. Pastor Hope Uzodinma. He gets sense. The Rangers I know cannot come and be using air raid to bomb his own people. The Rangers I know. But because that this man is desperate in power, he needed this power by force, by fire. He know that the whole Imo State is against him. That is why he's carrying police, army, immigration, everything, following himself. Let us say it. Maybe you didn't hear it properly. Let me take it a little bit back. So you may hear where Richard talk about the private jet bombing. Listen.
It's a creation of the governor of Imo State.
Listen.
It's his creation. And that's why he gets the military cheap. He gave the Navy cheap. Whenever he said, come to Olu and bomb, they give him fighter jets, come and bomb everywhere.
Do you hear that? Do you hear that? What he gave the Navy and gave the military. Are you listening? Whenever they come to Olu and bomb. That is to tell you that some of these governors or these past governors, they have conscience. But because of their political inclination or attachment, because of their love for power, they don't have any option than to continue to trade or the way they are trading. For Reuters to say this, that is to tell you that Reuters was not happy about the bombing in Olu. Let us put sentiment apart, Biafrans. Let's tell ourselves the truth. He's so happy about it. And he wouldn't have done such a thing. Why is the same bombing? Why is the same bombing not going on in Obiano, not doing the same thing in Anambra? Why? Only in Olu. Who is doing it? Trying to satisfy his slave masters, Uzodinma. Because if he didn't do it, they will kick him out of that place. Listen to Rochas Biko.
The guy is too. I want people, even in this, whatever we do in future, let's check the track record of anybody who are breaking to authority before we mess up this country and mess up the state. People should have asked, who was Hope Uzodinma before becoming governor? We know him in the
Chineke. Now why don't he?
Every Monite knows this.
Why don't he? Who was state? Let us sit. Hey, I told you one. Rochas appeared in the Belonia. Okay, Belonia copied. Mbele Uzodinma copied. Now I want you to listen to who was Hope before he became the governor. Listen to Rochas, because Mazen Kanu said it, he didn't believe. Mazen Eleze told you, he didn't believe. Other broadcasters have said it, you didn't believe. Listen to Rochas. He want to tell us. Listen.
When Hope used to be a driver to Ibekwe.
A driver to Ibekwe, Maurice Ibekwe no Okwele Holdings. Listen.
Ibekwe was one who died in EFCC custody.
Ibekwe was the man who died in DSS custody.
Under investigation of fraud. He was
under investigation of fraud. And he was the governor. He was the driver. Now, Nante.
What happened? Nobody asked questions.
Nobody asked questions.
What happened with Hope Uzodinma in the Kaduna, the Calabar dredging project?
Okay. Calabar dredging project. Listen, no.
That file is being hidden. What happened to
that file is being hidden? Now, Nante.
Hope Uzodinma in NPI health? What happened? So many stories in customs.
Okay.
These are facts. But here people say it doesn't matter because we are playing politics.
Okay.
Now, everybody, you cannot change a man's character because he's occupying a political office.
Okay.
If a man is a kind man, if he becomes a governor, you'll be executive kind man.
Yes.
If he's a criminal and becomes a governor, you become executive.
This is a criminal.
So these are some of things we don't change.
Did you hear him? There's no house again for. There's no house for this idiot called Hopeless. Oh, but they're criminal, live and direct. Are you listening? Reuters says that the governor of Imo State is a criminal. Or when you forget me, the audience have one. Reuters abuse away see. Do we abuse on one have why one-on-one? You only have few after this 2022 now. Very soon now, you're little. And Reuters get leg pass them. Reuters get mouth pass them. Reuters get money pass them. I'm not preaching Nigeria politics here. The reason why I'm playing this is because I want all of you that knew exactly what was happening in Imo State. When people were kidnapped, when people are killed, they tag it to IPOB. Reuters is telling you that those unknown gunmen are the boys of Hope Uzodinma. He went ahead in explaining it in details, and that is why I'm playing it. And from there, more things are coming up. How he was a driver to Okole Holdings. How Okole Holdings died in the DSS custody when they were interviewing, when they were investigating his case of fraud. What happened? And all the projects that the man have handled in the past. He was asking questions. Please listen.
Track record. This is what is the issue. So right now, we are going to discover that it's no longer about Uche Nwosu or Rochas project. It's now between police and Hope. Either police accept responsibility that they send people to church, or Hope accept responsibility that he sent the people to church, or either Hope accept responsibility that he's the one who sent people to go and arrest Uche, or IG accept responsibility that he's the one who sent police. And the Nigerian police, one must tell us what went wrong.
Okay.
And what was under the carpet. Just like the bodies of unclaimed bodies at Federal Medical Center,
okay,
which Archbishop Obinna, a respected Archbishop of Catholic Church, came to the place inspected and cried out the word.
Unclaimed bodies of innocent people at Medical Center, Federal Medical Center, Owerri. Unclaimed bodies. People's children, people's fathers, people's mothers, people's family members. That is what Rochas is doing. That's what Hope Uzodinma have done. And Rochas is exposing him. And you think that we're joking. We are not joking here. We are here because every detail of whatever is happening, once it is coming out, we bring it and we analyze it, we pieces it, we move on. Listen to him.
I said there are a lot of bodies unclaimed. What is happening? Masculine.
Oh, Your Excellency.
Each day is covered.
We're due for a break now, but this is like deja vu of some sort because you went through a similar experience earlier in the year. But we need to go to break. And when we return, we'll explore your experience, what came out of it, and of course, your relationship with the governor. What went sour, or how did it go sour? We'll answer those questions in a moment. Please stay with us.
He should actually bury himself and be first in shame.
What you are listening now, dear friends, What you are listening now is the man who is defending the idiot that Reuters is exposing. I think he is state what is it SA to Hope Uzodinma. So that is what this man is trying to play, so that you will hear their own side of story, what they are saying. But the exposition that Reuters have done on this man so far is mind-blowing. But we are going to listen to him because I want to finish this clip. After that, I'll open my line, I'll pick calls. I'll open line and I'll pick calls. Listen.
And if he brings his family to you, then I say, both himself and his family, they should bury their persons in jail. Because what they came to do in Imo State was to loot and steal the people's.
This is a kettle calling, this is a pot calling kettle black. Not them. My joy is that Reuters is exposing the evil and the allegation they are putting on IPOB. That is my joy. So this one that is speaking now, Declan Melumba, or whatever they call him, Imo State Commissioner for Information, whatever. He is the one who is defending the man that put him in, that give him this job he's doing. But we don't care. Whatever you want to say, don't care. But the exposition from Reuters is what I am interested in, and I know you also enjoy it. But it's not yet done. It's not finished. Listen.
Common patrimony, and because this government, ably headed by distinguished Senator Hope Uzodinma, is a government that believes in due process. That is why he has been taking his time to be able to recover these things. Okorocha has never believed in due process. He never respected the rule of law. However, I believe that no matter how slow the wheel of justice grinds, it will eventually and ultimately catch up with the guilty. And what former Governor Okorocha has done today is only to confirm once again that he is guilty. Otherwise, why the panic? First of all, they were the people who started spreading the news, the rumor that it was an abduction, gunmen. And then later on, shortly after that, you are now accusing the Imo State government, even when you have confirmed in your own words that the Commissioner of Police confirmed to you that it was order from Abuja, from Inspector General of Police. What anybody who is not guilty and who is not in panic, all he's trying to do is to whip up unnecessary sentiment. But unfortunately for him, those days when he could take...
Oh God, this is not unnecessary sentiment. I am not defending Reuters Okorocha. I am standing by the truth side of this whole matter. That all of you in the government, in this present government of Imo State, are evil. Reuters Okorocha said it. He said that all of you are evil. Thieves everywhere. Ununine. Ndoshi. Killers everywhere. This government must tell, or this government of Imo State must tell us what happened to over 150 bodies that they dump in Aladima and in FMC. Don't worry. Reuters is querying you guys. And the issue of unknown gunmen that you guys have floated, we will know. Listen, dear friends.
Right, are gone. Because people now know him as a man who came here and looted them dry.
All of you have been looting. Therefore, let us tell ourselves the truth. All of them from A to Z have looted. Looting. This man that is talking now, look at his stomach. Look at his head. They have been looting. They loot. In fact, I don't know how to say it. They have looted everything lootable. Nothing is left. Nothing is left. So whatsoever that they are saying against Reuters does not matter. Because you guys are the same people. The same business, that is what you does. But the fact where it concerns me is where they are putting allegation on the digital people of Biafra. That is where I'm hitting you guys hard now. Because on this platform, I see so they talk. I want you to listen. Listen to him.
And honestly, in a civilized society, this man should not be walking about the streets free.
Then the person who is bringing jet fighter to bomb our community should be walking along the street. Right? If Reuters should not be walking freely, what about the man who is bringing a jet fighter to bomb his own people, committing murder? He's a mass murderer. He should be walking. Reuters did not kill any IPOB member. I'm saying it with every ounce of truthfulness in me. But this man, this air mafia, this Declan is trying to defend. He's killing people even up to now. Today, people are being killed in nowhere, kidnapped. Listen to it, idiot. I want to balance it because if I don't play his own clip, you people will say that I'm being biased. So when you listen from him, you listen from Rochas, you balance it. I'll open my line very soon. IPOB have been vindicated 1,000 times over. Listen.
Because it was a total disaster in Imo State. And that is why he's in a panic. Because he doesn't know what next. If I were him, and if he's somebody who is sure of himself,
there is no governor that is not a thief in Nigeria. All of them are thieves. All of them have been looting and killing. We know. That is why when Biafra come, if they want to swear you in as a governor in any state, not Bible. Because God is a merciful God, yes. But I'm not go mercy for you. I will play it finish.
It's to wait for the due process of law to take its place.
Due process of law. When Hope Uzodinma is the chief judge, when Hope Uzodinma is sleeping with the Supreme Court judges, when he is eating and dining with them, is that what they're talking about?
But
listen,
nobody is taking the laws into his hands. If Uche is guilty of anything,
we got inside the
now Uche Nwosu explanation is not what I'm going to play here. I don't need to play it because what he's talking about now is how they kidnapped him, how they took him into the private jet, whatsoever. All those things, I am not interested in it. I don't want to play. I don't want to waste my data on that. I've listened to it all over again. It's just a story of what happened to him. We have endured more than what you are trying to tell us. As I'm talking to you now, people are still inside prison. Over 4,000 Biafrans are languishing inside prison. They only took you from Owerri to Enugu and fly you with private jet to Abuja and interrogated you. You came back and you are telling us the story. I'm not interested in it. My interest is what your father-in-law have exposed about. That is my interest. And I'm going to forward it for Rochas to finish everything he was saying because the interview is not done. So I'm coming back to Rochas. Rochas, I'll go here. Nonsense. They carry you, they blindfold you, they remove your clothes, they handcuff you, they do this, they do. What is our own business there? We have no business. You have to listen
to the Commissioner of Information in Imo State, and the man in the eye of a storm, Mr. Okorocha, speaking to the press after he was released. Well, let's rejoin Senator Rochas Okorocha, former governor of Imo State.
Rochas
tonight. He's telling his side of the story, essentially. So, Your Excellency, thank you for staying with us. Let me just ask you, just to get this out of the way, do you know or are you aware of any General Banga and a certain individual named Emperor who were arrested by the police and allegedly confessed to being sponsored by Mr. Nwosu? Do you know them in any manner or form?
No. General Banga is a military man or a civilian.
So I'll take it that those names are not names that you're familiar with in any manner or form.
No, not at all.
Right. So let's talk about your experience. Do you think that this recent episode and the one you had are perhaps related? I mean, you were arrested by the police over what the then PPR of the state called an unrest at Royal Spring Palm Estate. You were taken in for questioning and then eventually released. Has that matter been resolved?
Okay. Now I had the gentleman there in the name of the commission say something. Okorocha is guilty. Let me get that madam for answer you. Let me tell you that it's not about Okorocha is guilty or not guilty. I'm no longer in the matter. The matter is between him now, the government of the state, and the police.
And the police,
they should declare now who is guilty or not guilty.
Okay.
To remove us out of this matter. Because the matter that has concerned both the police and the government, they have to prove themselves. Who has passed allegation against them, they should answer. So that is on that note.
You are playing smart because go and home.
Whatever you see this government say to you, believe me on my word of honor, this government is a lying government.
A lying government.
You know,
Like
what
Mohammed.
people do not know is that from the beginning of this government, from the way they acquire power, from the way they do it, it's all lie plus lie plus lie times time. Now, to give you one of the examples, do you know when the President Muhammad Buhari came to work to commission an escort chamber? It was an escort chamber I built.
Okay.
That was really commissioned.
Rochas is claiming that this government is lie upon lie upon lie equals to lying government. That Buhari came to Owerri to commission escort chamber, and he is the one that built it. And I finish.
And they made the president to spend his precious time to come and commission all the commission project. Do you know the Akachi Road that the Senate president came to commission was a road I built and
Akachi Road that he built and commissioned.
So this
they came and commissioned it again.
Never tell you anything that is true.
Okay.
They brought down a 6th-floor hospital in Kuku that I built, only to replace it with the market, and the market is not even being built by now.
Okay.
So I'm not talking about the place. They shouldn't bring me into their lives. It's not true. So there's nothing about being guilty. I should wait. I'm waiting patient. Uche is waiting. Let us wait to see what the truth will be. But at least Nigeria should be able to hear between the police and the Imo State government who ordered the arrest, who paid for the private jet, who naked Uche handcuffed him, who interviewed those boys that are being used as witness, and all those stories. The truth will come out. If not, then whatever I say to you next time, don't believe it.
Dear friends, at this point, I have to stop this video. It remains small. And I will play the video that Okorocha is pointing at to tell you how they have been using some criminals to lie against the indigenous people of Biafra whenever they catch one of them. When they catch any innocent indigenous person, they would bring a hardened criminal who is on his way doing his business to come and implicate that person. They will beat the person, force the person to accept what they did not do. That is what happened to Rochas now. And now Rochas is trying to fight it. And when it happened to somebody that doesn't have anybody to fight for them, it will be truth. But when it happened to people who think they have mouth, then they will challenge it to be lie. Now look at this, look at the evidence of what Rochas is talking about. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. This is not. Look at the guy. Hold on.
Where are you living?
Listen to this guy.
I live at Ibuzo.
This thing happened in Delta State.
Other where? Delta State. So where are you from? I'm from Imo State. You told us you are from Anambra State. Eh? You said what? Talk loud now. You are from where? Imo State. Which local government are you from? What is your name and your surname? My name is David. David. Open your mouth and tell me. Okay, now who owns this property here now? Who is the owner of this property?
Those are kidnappers, so.
Belongs to all of us. How many of you?
They are kidnappers.
We have 5 numbers. Name them.
But some idiots tag it that they are IPOB.
Yes. Right.
We expose them.
Monarchy and Uzodinma. Continue. You only name only 2 people.
Some idiots.
David. Yes. Uzodinma. Very good. Right. Monarchy. Uzodinma. You know they mentioned that Papa name. Do you know their surname? I don't know their surname. Where are they from? Those people you mentioned, where are they from? From the same state. You guys are from Imo State. Okay, now open up. How many police have people killed? To be frank, as I say, how many police? Tell me the truth. How many police? Only one police. You are telling lies. Who this?
These are kidnappers, so.
Who this big one? This police column.
This is the man that Rochas was referring to. And this happened last year in Delta State.
Which of the policeman you killed? Nobody said it for me. I collected it from police officer. And you killed the policeman? Yes, sir. How many police have you killed? No.
Now,
how many police have you killed?
Dear friends, listen. I am now going to play the same guy that they wanted to use to implicate to indict Okorocha's son-in-law. This is the same guy. Here they have buffed him up, put him clothes, and bring him out again to lie against the son-in-law of Rochas. And now Rochas is singing like canary. Rochas is now trying to tell the whole world that this is what they have been doing to innocent people. Listen, the same guy. The same guy, you. This is what Rochas was talking about. That is why Rochas is telling the whole world that the unknown gunmen are the Nigerian police from Imo State, from Nigeria, from Imo State governor's house. That is the same guy. So with this evidence alone, even if Uche Nwosu have stolen billions or done anything, believe you me, they have won the case down, because this is the same guy that they caught in Delta State for kidnapping and killing police. Now they bring it.
If not that I'm the one fighting them, all their plan this Christmas was to make the Christmas uncomfortable for.
Can you imagine?
Of Imo State.
Can you imagine? And anyway, the guy doesn't have any option. That is the script they wrote for him. You can remember when some people are saying, we are ESN, we are ESN, we are killing, we are doing this, we are doing that. That is the same thing that they have been doing in this country. Lying upon people, using some condemned criminals to be lying and indicting people, killing innocent people. This is it. And on this note, I just show you people what I wanted to show to make my point. On this note, I don't need to continue playing this, because this guy is already a condemned criminal. He killed a policeman and collected his rifle. So as it is now, they have condemned him. So they want to use him to condemn anybody they want to condemn. And Rochas is now telling you that that is how they operate. And on this note, I want to tell you that I am Mazo Beleze Chukubi Kemago Biafra and Kembo Nambeze Wifenana Biafra. Ibe Marezoku Akazodia, Akam Neba, Abumanegumoke, and Masi Nkoye Chiriazelo. I'm going to open my line, maybe take a few calls, after which I will bring the program to an end. But for now, I want to open my line. Please, when you call us, tell us, say, as it is hot. That's so you go talk them. They have been lying against us, they have been killing us, they have been kidnapping us, they have been doing a whole lot of shit against the indigenous people of Biafra. Putting allegation on us, 150-something people we are killed in Imo State, dumped in the mortuary. And the mortuary, the hospitals were shouting, say you should come and carry your own person. And the indigenous people of Biafra, under the leadership of Mazen Namekano, issued a warning to Imo State government that they should not give any mass burial to anybody that was dumped there. An autopsy must be carried on each and every one of them. This one is not like the one who IPOB did in Anambra State too. It's not like that one. That one, they went and carried innocent Masop members, killed them and dumped them in a Zoo River. Years ago, when IPOB was the governor, there was no autopsy. There was no investigation. They just buried the whole matter like that. We are here, and Biafra must come in our own lifetime. If you want to call us, the number to call, I'm going to place it right now. Oh my God, I did not put my number here. Okay, the number is there, plus 491-521-92638. Plus, let me write it down, because I need to place it on this particular place for you to see. We are indigenous people of Biafra, and Biafra must come in our own lifetime. 1 minute, please. Plus 49. I want to write it down. Ndoshi. Unubusi Madonna, Unebu and the IPOB, Unubusi Madonna, so on the ESN. We are here. Mazin Nandekanu Mremado. Mazin Nandekanu have people. We have people around him. Strong media warriors who are fighting to make sure that we keep that legacy that he have laid on the ground before his abduction. Which, as Okorocha, thank you very much for exposing this evil. Thank you. And we're picking it up. We are going to spread it. That's how you want it. You able watch it. You able watch it. I'm coming, please. I want to pin the number, please. Dear friends, just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Yes. Plus 491 plus 491 521 429 2638 2638. That is my German number. That is it. Any one of you that want to call to contribute on this program, this is the number to call. This is the number to call. Only on WhatsApp, please. Only on WhatsApp. WhatsApp only. Only on WhatsApp. Yes. That is the number to call us on WhatsApp. Because on this platform, as it is hot, that's how they talk. We are going to go to for a music break. When I come back, maybe before I come back, I will have some calls to answer. Which as Okorocha have exposed Hope Uzodinma, letting the world know that he is the one that have formed the unknown gunmen, and the unknown gunmen are his boys. I have the first caller online. Let me answer this caller. Caller, welcome to this program as it is hot. Your name and where you're calling from? Stop listening to they will stop listening to your voice and talk to me direct from the WhatsApp line, please.
Yes, I'm calling from South Africa. My name is Anselm Chikezema.
Thank you, my brother. Go ahead, Maz Anselm. Stop listening to yourself. Lower the volume. Lower the volume of the device you are watching this program with, and talk to me direct, please. He's distracting me.
When you could have a look, but the best I will have for Hope Uzodinma before Metragerisia, Okorocha before Metragerisia, in the Burino Senti, souls, Nimo State, and take a job for half of when you have because Muabonya Amere, very close to Bear Hope Uzodinma. That man who was able to know him, I am from childhood. I am 47 years old now in South Africa, Cape Town.
Stop listening to yourself. I will cut you off if you are still listening to yourself. Go away from the device.
No, okay. What kind of Hope Uzodinma will know? He's a 419er.
You what know?
He's a driver. He's a driver. Okay. Yes. Okay. One. Sorry, please. That man who was able to know him or deserve a governor, deserve any government seat for the rest of his life. Only many governor is our enemy. Only to Hope bro governor in Imo State is the enemy of Imo State government, enemy of Imo State people. Hope money years ago for occasion. Na Lagos organ damage na bogu. Ama Hope as we know him. All Wednesday, organ fire. I was there. I was there. All Wednesday, one think organ fire. With the woman I borrow from another woman with the Babangeta had at the burial of his father. So Hope won't know him or deserve he hold any government seat. And the Eberemu, my Hope, Mandi Sayanazo, Mandi de Keriosi, Mandi na Korobish, the Hope was Bomadu, Owanyana Maraya, a day you know, trouser. I'm a Hope from childhood. The only governor of Imo State, I am who can be said, governorship. Hope and it's only in the metal. ha ga-eji ya kwụ ụgwọ ya o ife na-ekwu udo dịrị gị nwanne na-ekwu isi na-ekwu anyị kwụ gị n'azụ kama Imo steeti kama Biafra enweta enibere ụwa gabiga onye ọbụla ekpochapụ ma mmadụ Imo steeti Biafra ga-astadarịrị in Jesus' name. Onye si na Biafra agaghị adị onye ha agaghị adị.
You say.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much for your contribution. They are using Hope Uzodinma to be killing the indigenous people of Biafra in Imo State. My own blood and my own sisters. They are using Hope Uzodinma to kill our people, arrest our people. And Okorocha is here to tell you how it's happening. Rochas is letting the whole world to know exactly what is happening. That they are the people that form the unknown gunmen. He is saying it live on Channels Television. And we are here to dissect them. We are here to let the whole world know that this is the reason why they kidnapped Mazen Amdekano. And all because of Ometugonu Rochas Okorocha. Yes, it affected him already. That is why he's talking about it. If not, he wouldn't have said a word about it. I'm looking for the video where Hope Uzodinma told the whole world that he's going to bomb communities. Yes, he was proud, saying that when I bomb already, he's coming to bomb more. And that is to say that everything that Rocha said about him was truth. They were all truth. They were all truth. 150 bodies, over 150 bodies of our people in Federal Medical Center over there. Hope Uzodinma gagwa ife mere ndị ahụ Chineke kpọkwa ya ọkụ Chukwu ya akpụ ya ọkụ ịchọrọ ịbọmbụ ụmụnne gị jekwa izombe jee gbusise ndị mmadụ n'izombe I will bomb Mutanze. I will bomb my people. If you mere gị ifere mere Hope Uzodinma egwu atụrụ gị na-ekwe ya bomb ha Rochas akpọpụtago gị na mana so ọ bụ na ifiluzi n'Igbo odogwu gị na gbagbara ka anyị na-ekiri unu but Biafrans must understand he will bomb Njaba. You are saying it with Biafrans. I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to go see you na funanya because I'm not to tanketa kora na egosi ya ana to tankoro nkita koro ana egosi ya ko wanafu nonsense. You have no numero na boy una ebuya IPOB unu mo una ebuya IPOB. I have another caller from South Africa. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot name and where you calling from.
I see the hot so I will talk.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Mazi Obalese. Good evening from here.
Good evening to you, bro.
First of all, I just want to you for your courage. You know, it's not easy. For your courage, I've been a follower of yours, both online and offline. And people like me also are trying to emulate people like you. You know, people like you are real. Not gonna lie. Your action, your voice, and even your silence. That's very, very hardcore. I just want to let our people know something, is that we as Biafrans, we are very, very unique and we're very, very special. We're very, very cultural. So all these things that are going on in our land are being influenced by one man. And we are the one embodying this person, which is Hope Uzodinma, to continue in this killing. Because in our division, in our diverse, is where he gets his strength to continue this pillage, to pillage our people and to suffer our people, to kill our people. If, for instance, together, all of us were fighting for the same thing, Hope Uzodinma is not going to have the courage to continue this killing. It's because of these saboteurs, when they give you 10 naira, when they give you this, when they give you that, you start sabotaging your people and start trying to bring your brother that is prospering down. You see, so I say, I don't have a lot to contribute in your program. I just want to thank you for standing with the leadership of the struggle and still being who you are. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, my brother. God bless you for your kind word and your contribution also. The line is open, and for those of you that want to contribute on this program, my name remains we are here, and whosoever that thinks that his matter is too difficult, if we touch your matter goes soft for our hand. If we touch your matter goes soft for our mouth. If we touch your matter, your life no go remain the same. Hope Uzodinma. Thank God that God have used you to push Okorocha to come out and talk about you. Because if he did not touch his son-in-law, he wouldn't have come out to speak about the evil that you have perpetrated about our people, on our people. It is too much. But now, because I promise you guys, I say I am going to, once again, I am going to show the whole world what this guy have done. How he was promising his, telling his slave masters that is where he's going to bomb, because he entered into the power through the window, so he must be killing him to satisfy them. For Hope to make them happy, you must keep killing, bombing, which Rocha said. Now I want you to listen to him, please. Listen to him.
Yoruba la Hausa la ndị Igbo ala obodo ọbụla na-asụzi lolu anyị nọrọ here chere na all business as usual.
Listen.
Anyị ga-anọ na-ewesi time ndị jụrụ ka mgbede agbasa
onye ori
unu la ebe Nigeria eje enwere ike mmadụ anọ na-asọrọ ọkụ nọ na n'ọhịa nọ na ọkụ ụdọ na-atụ okwute ka ebe nke o si gbasa ya na akọrọ okwute na-atụrụ ọkụ ụdọ.
Okay.
Okwute a ga-erute ya aka.
Okay. But ị na-ejebe na bomb ha.
Afọ sata ya agwụ o mepee ebe ha nyere ụmụnne ya aka lọrọ onwe.
Na-anụ ntị.
Anyị nọrọ ebe ala ebe. So ka anyị hapụ nọ iwe so oge kuwe ihe ibe anyị ha na-ekwu.
Gịnị ka Igbo nọ
na-ekwu? Na-ekwu na mụ na nọ nọ ya uche nwụga old politicians ahụrụ m Ezala enwedị ihe dị ka mmadụ nọ na ruling party.
Ruling party.
After God na Nigeria taa the next person bụ Buhari.
Idiot ka ewu Chineke kpọọ ọkụ.
Onye nwere ike isi ka ọkụ dị ebe ọkụ adị ebe.
Chineke kpọọ ọkụ. That is the mentality of a pure black man. The mentality of a pure black idiot like you. After Chineke, the next person Buhari wa bukwege ebe ha n'ofia. Easy. Listen to him. See what is gushing out of his mouth. After Chineke, the next person Buhari.
Alone without you people. And you let them on aka. Because no one man can walk alone. The most perfect human being on earth is Jesus Christ. Only they alone. Only 12 disciples.
Devil they quote the Bible. I'm not surprised.
So I got land. Came when you never here in young who go here. I'm not doing that now. Wouldn't buy a walking ways.
Akoko.
More opportunity to buy one.
Auntie, I have the short clip where he said I'll bomb Jabba, but I want to play the full clip so that people will not say, but this is not the only thing he said there, that you have been biased. Oh, he's making no sense at all. Faith promises, commissioning what Rachel Okorocha built and commissioned.
As President General and the executive.
Ekinye busi ndị igwe na ndị eze. Ekinye busi ndị igwe na ndị eze n'Imo State. You are the one. On the Bob Trabarioku. All in the name Atagaya to IPOB. We know. You are doing it now to tag it to IPOB and to kill them. That is it. We know you. We know all your plans. Chineke kpọọ ọkụ o nwere ke ya na ahụ mgbe Biafra karịrị ihe imegoro anyị ya na ntị
ebe esiri bido ụwa apụtala ekwugherịala ihe ha na-ekwu ede. Enwere m responsibility as the governor of Imo State.
Who made you the governor? Supreme Court governor like you. Supreme Court governor, that is who you are. Supreme Court, number 4, become number 1. How will I tell my children and my unborn children that once upon a time, in a very beautiful city, the heart of Igbo land, the heartland of Biafra, there comes a man, a driver to a 419er, a thief, later became governor. He was the 4th in position. He became the 1st, declared by aeroplane, the aeroplane turner. How will I tell my children this story? I'm not here. Governor call.
To protect lives and property.
It is under oath to kill your brothers and your sisters. This man was under oath to bomb Njaba, to bomb our mama, to bomb Izombe, to burn down Izombe, to burn down Imo State and bring, and you're living inside the ammo tank, according to Rochas. Now Rochas talk about, not me talk about. They gave you Air Force, they gave you Navy, they gave you Army, they gave you police. Only you. You are not free because you are doing their bidding. Listen to him.
I will not be here. And I said, I'm about to Imo State. I will not lose on guy who was a bit of us. Come and hear they go to me.
You will go to Munegi now.
And I have Mindale Major. Oh, yeah, I told you, Major. Oh, now I told you, Nigeria.
Yes, now I told you, I said, Betty Mabel, and I took you on Nigeria, and then I said, Berima. Berima Kundenanya. Obu Munia. The only governor that started, the first governor that started bombing his community. Why in the north? Boko Haram the governors are not bombing them. If you bomb them anyhow, the governors will come after you, say you're killing our children. But here they are Togo Jobu, the only person that have the heart of a devil to bomb his own people in his own community. Listen to him. Can you go envelope 20,000? Envelope 20,000. How their relation can able and Nigeria. Are you a general? Are you a military man? Have you gone to war? What have you done in Nigeria? You cable? Ibonye? Nani auntie?
So that's alone. Agma se go no la ka nwanne n'anya
Akụkọ
ka open congresses nabata no munna into the party nabata kwani na na government onye nwere idea a ga-eji eme obodo anyị adị mma o weta ya nlegwa ya ọ dị mma ya eme ya
Negeni auntie, I don't want to bring that short video. Ngeni auntie. Onye ekwu otu ifil ọnụ mmadụ na-ekwu okwu so onye ewutu ụmụnne ya.
So ihe na-ekwu na abụ
unknown government, chief commander of unknown government Imo State. That is him. I man now. As I show now. Go and kill your people so that we can make you the governor. You agree, you accepted it. George Obioza boy in the house. Oh, George Obioza now.
APC on a governor.
Dala.
APC on a president. APC on a local government. Can you also link? I didn't know how government only let that national game here more than Natalie always.
Biafras, do you hear him? Does he look like someone that will suffer and do all these things? Somebody will collect it from me. How will you do it? That is why he is desperate to kill everybody killable, to bomb every community bombable, to sell his own people, to massacre the large number of the youth that voted for him, and those that even say didn't vote for him, and dump in Aladema mortuary, dump in a federal medical center mortuary. That is what he's trying to let you know. I really want to let him talk and I'll analyze him a little bit. Let's go.
Okay.
That is why you're sleeping inside that more tank.
So land guy buys you no more crop happen say we can no law. I get outside.
Can you imagine? Rubbish.
Can we can say by and maybe your name me we will get what I look at government who goes on the money there with
Onyoshi. Let me answer this caller. After this call, I continue to play this voice. Let me answer this caller. Caller, welcome to this program as they hot. I know you are listening to the voice of the What happened? What happened? Wait, hold on. I cannot hear you, bro. Hold on. Yes, go ahead now. I can hear you.
Bluetooth mode.
Oh my God, what is happening? What is happening, my brother? Just hold on, please. I don't know what is actually happening. Hold on, just 1 minute, my bro. 1 minute. The enemies are at work, but it not going to happen this night. They have started again. It not going to happen this night. You must that thing here actually Chelo, Governor Imo State, Chineke Poloko, hopeless Uzodinma. 1 minute, just 1 minute.
Go
ahead.
Now one they gonna match the house na go talk am. Obi abawa go na video na for now. Nne ke ihe go legwu. Odimo kwa no dey na on wo fa double tap. You know this man egbugo many people. Kale egbugo na
that is it.
Why ndị Igbo ji bụrụ omemere onwe ha? Why ndị Igbo ji bụrụ what kind stupid people on earth etinye n'ime ndị mmadụ?
That is how we see it, my brother. Yes.
Okorocha Alex Motoshi metụta onye nke ya ọpụta kịta kwubezi okwu ka ọ gbanye nne na anwụ adịbe hot ka ọ dị ya dịgela mmadụ
ndewo ibu nwa Chineke ndewo. Aga m akpọchakwa this video I will finish this video before I answer another call. Listen, I'm ebe a ga-anata ego.
Amụtara m ya before I got here.
Ịnata ego na anọrị ya ọ mụrụ ka esi anata ego before ya abịawa here. Chineke for this man ọkụ okwugo kịta anụ nya ama ka esi anata ego ya ma ebe ya anata ego nya mụtara ya before ya bịawa here. That is to tell you that no, a 419 na ka ọwụ onye wayo GBT. Yes, onye 49 ka onye abụ ọ sị na amụtara ya before abịawa m ebe a. I want to rewind it a little bit for those of you who might not have not heard him. Listen to him.
So I'm church here.
Well, no, that.
You know why
which governor is speaking like him? Can you go nobody. All right, you're together. After you enter through the window, let me answer another caller. I have another caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Good evening from here. Good evening from here. Caller, speak. Stop listening to yourself, please.
Hello, Martin.
Yeah, good evening. Stop listening. Good evening. Hello. Stop listening to yourself. Go ahead, my brother, please.
Martin, that is the man. No, he just ehiti n'otu kwesịrị ịdị. Aha wụ Azubike Nnamdi. Ana m akpọ from US. So ịma ihe a Rochas na-eme sometimes ana m eche na m sị nwoke ma ejiri ọbara nwafọ Igbo mụọ ya. Ọ dịka onye abụghị ọbara Hausa ka ejiri mụọ dị mma because uche niile na ha ọbụla ọ na-eme he ijefebọ ndị Igbo. Ịghọtago? So now anọmahụ na ọpọjenti uhe dere anyị ọchịcha ọgbatuo ọma na ọ ga-emecha gbatuo anafta ọgbaturo ọ chọghị chehe the repercussion ga-akọ ya ịmọta ha gara na-apọchu the president thing ọ na-enwetegodi from the zoo.
Yes.
Ịmọta so onye a ka Rochas na onwe na-ekwu okwu na-eme exposition onye ka ahụ sefụ na onwe ọ dịghị pure
at all.
Ha niile all the my own view all the politicians nọ n'ala Igbo ha niile ha ga-agba egwu ahụ ha kụwara si ịmọta ụmụnne anyị niile ha gburule ha ga-eripụ.
They will account for them. They will account for all the people they have killed. They must account for it. They must.
Yes.
They must.
Yes. So ya can see one them.
Thank you very, very much. This is Biafra Television. I see the hot Biafra Television, and my name is Mazo Baleze, who became Ago Biafra Kembonambo. As you can see, this idiot that is called Hope Uzodinma is here yapping nonsense, and I'm exposing him. And Richard Sukota have told us that he is the chief organizer of unknown gunmen. He is the commander of unknown gunmen. He is the one who have been killing innocent people in Imo State. He is the same one that is supposed to tell us how and what happened to over 150 people that are dumped inside in mortuaries in Imo State. And because whenever they kill anybody or do anything, they will say it is IPOB or ESN. But we're here to expose each and every one of them because Chukwu Kabiama have come to say that we must fight for Biafra to be restored. Mazen Kani is our leader. I have another caller on the line. Only if you call, I want to under this night. Good evening, my brother. Good evening from here.
Yes, Maazi, as they hot. Now so you the talk up, and I so we the follow you the talk up.
Thank you, my brother, Maazi Jude. Go ahead.
Yes, good evening from here.
Good evening.
I just dabble into your program now. Although I don't know what with the headlights. But the last thing when I hear you talk about Rochas Okorocha. Sorry, Hope Uzodinma.
Let me give you a little bit insight. Let me give you a small insight because I know you always like to contribute to my program. The insight is that IPOB is once vindicated from all the allegations that have been leveled against them in Imo State and every other place in Biafra land. How? Rochas Okorocha in-law was abducted. He was kidnapped. And Rochas, out of anger, come out now to tell the whole world that unknown gunmen are max policemen from Imo State government house. That the governor of Imo State, being the Supreme Court governor, is the one in charge. That he is the police IG. He is the chief judge. He is the one telling police what to do and what not to do. He is the one telling court what to do and what not to do. And as they hot right now, he is the one that sent the people that came to kidnap his son-in-law. Rochas Okorocha even made mention of over 150 people, bodies that were dumped in mortuary in Imo State. That this man, that time is coming that the whole world will know who is responsible for the killing of those people, and the unknown gunmen, that people will know who are those unknown gunmen. He talked about this man, how he was a driver to what do you call him, to Okwere Holdings, Maurice Ibekwe, and what happened to this man when Okwere Holdings was killed. He died in the detention of EFCC Are you getting it? So he exposed this man to the letter, and he made us to know that this man you see here now is a criminal. Rochas called him a criminal. So my concern is that Rochas was not talking about these 150 people before. Rochas did not condemn about the kidnap of President Mekano. Rochas did not condemn about all the people that have been kidnapped in Imo State and killed. But because now his son-in-law was kidnapped, and he would have been killed. So Rogers is now forced to come out and tell the whole world the evil of this man in Imo State. Rogers made mention that this man is now moving around with the police, with army, with the Air Force, with the Navy, that he doesn't know what this man tells the presidency that make them to give him all this immunity. And this man is the only governor in Nigeria that is sleeping in armor tank. So from there are so many things. Maybe you can later watch the program again to get the point that I'm trying to drop here. So go ahead and make a contribution as it hot.
Yes, Maazi as it hot. Now so with the talker.
Yes.
Good morning, Biafrans. My name is Judo Kafo. Judo Kafo now from Agbo. Agbo de for Nioma, and Nioma is Biafra land, and Nioma people are Igbo people. Maazi, there is nobody when he did Lagos in the 90s. I know Hope Uzodinma in the 90s. Hope Uzodinma, now be the man where he say, now they manufacture Tura cream for a living room, the time when he did for Ajegule for women. That women be they stay that time for Ajegule, for that area there. Hope Uzodinma was the one that was making fake Milino cream, IPOB cream in his living room. Faith Uzodinma loved bleaching cream so much, he began to make fake one in his house. We know him that time in Ajegule, and women say, oh, Bandi Road, all those areas there, my two, Agausa. Hope Uzodinma was the one distributing fake cream. The cream, so that's why you see him today. He's a bleacher. Everybody know in Nigeria, everybody know Hope Uzodinma. That he's a bleach. The only thing when you go tell us Hope Uzodinma and a black man, and some of the ankle. He come up for that. He talked to International 419. Nobody will know for Lagos in the 90s. Him and the friend at Jidwe and them Ezegowa. That man is a born criminal right from time. And he has been a crooked criminal. I know Hope Uzodinma. He might not know me, but I've seen him many times. Two friends and other people. Now they know that criminal. From 419, he dabbled into politics. Today, he become a senator. From senator, he become a governor. But I ask myself, in a civilized world, Hope Uzodinma would have been in jail. The same thing that make a hush puppy today, now when hush puppy dey prison for America here. That is the same thing Hope Uzodinma did in the 90s, in 2000, up to 2010. Hope Uzodinma was still international 419. Today is using a no gunman to kidnap the kings in the villages in Imo State.
That's correct.
Hope Uzodinma is using the no gunman to kill innocent Biafra. Hope Uzodinma is a criminal. I thank God that Okorocha eyes have opened, because Okorocha himself is the one that fought for Hope Uzodinma. He's the one that brought out Hope Uzodinma from FPC. He's the one that sponsored Hope Uzodinma, because he's fighting for his party. You know our leader say, the same way the Northern Kabai were feeding the python of Boko Haram today, they were feeding Boko Haram. Buhari was feeding the pythons. Fight Jonathan, but today the pythons have grown so wide, grown more than Buhari. That is how Hope Uzodinma have grown wide than Rochas today. Rochas now is the enemy. Rocha shouldn't cry. When he was supporting Hope Uzodinma, bringing Hope Uzodinma, APC, he knows that Iyodora is the winner, but Hope Uzodinma Okorocha supported Hope Uzodinma. Today, Hope Uzodinma is fighting against Okorocha. What a shame! What a shame! Everybody knows that Hope Uzodinma, right from death, he had nothing.
Of course.
There is no when Hope never do put his hand here. Everything where you do. So the IPOB dedicated in every ramification. The thing that is going in Imo State is not IPOB or Eastern Security Network. It is the handwork of Hope Uzodinma should be held responsible for anything that is happening to Biafra in Imo State.
That's correct.
Martin, make us stop here and make other people contribute. I'm still program.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Martin. Thank you very much for your contribution, Mari Judoka. I'm running out of time, but I truly want to finish this voice of this man, and I want us to listen. So me governor, whether you like it or not, he remain your governor.
So
he knows that it's not the people's choice.
Unknown gunmen.
You are their chief.
Some of them the known.
You are their chief.
I put in the known.
You are the one, number one.
I just finished the security council meeting now. In the security level, new Mokro. I have now one everybody one license. 9 and you have 1 week. They surrender the able. After 1 week, I have now with everybody one license. Particularly in that lab or Imo Security Network. They be surrender Okorocha no here. One up, you know, that's on a push here back. I'm not gonna bring on any more here. Not so more phone, huh?
Can you imagine? Let me answer this caller, then I'll continue. Welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
I see the hot. No, so I go talk.
Thank you, my brother. Please go ahead.
Greetings, my God.
Greeting to you.
I go to Biafra. The way you remember. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kwezoguna. This very particular issue, Okorocha and Hope Uzodinma saga. To be honest, it is a proof that civilians in Imo State, the vulnerable. Because if you look at it, I want to go more Ugumba's press release. Okowal and Yaji, police and DSS went on a church hour. But these people overpowered him and took him away. I even wanted to waste him as if he's nothing. He doesn't want anything before them. Talk more of ordinary civilian, innocent citizen, innocent Imolites. They are exposed to danger.
That's correct.
So long as this man, Hope Uzodinma, is still on that seat of power.
Yes.
Nobody's life is guaranteed.
Okorocha said it.
That man is mean. Even an account to 150 something bodies in the morgue. What about the guy from Imo? The other day, that don't put an email on it. How much I don't put anywhere.
Yes.
He has killed thousands of Imo lives.
That's correct.
In his quest to retain that power come 2023. Because one man and one only vote to react. So what do you intimidation now?
Yes.
Go we can retain power.
Of course.
They be prominent.
Yes.
You know, at the end of the day, again, non-gunmen, from non-gunmen, they shift it to ESS, just to blackmail IPOB.
That is it.
To be honest, God of IPOB too strong and powerful.
Honestly.
He always exposes their evil at all times.
That's true.
And he's using one of them because the evil are exposing the wicked. Rocha Okorocha and we abroad the best.
At all.
During his own time, all the quadruple, but Obuho Etonia say, Obuho recklessly, you invest money.
Yes.
Buko Imo State, invest in Afia. But only God, they will the mother. I mean, we are not so lucky with this kind of politicians I went and able.
Yes.
Also, Biafra will serve this whole situation.
That is correct.
And we pray that Chineke will make a way that Biafra will come as soon as possible. In the name of Chukwu Kabiama.
He said, thank you for your contribution. Thank you very, very much. Thank you, my brother. And we are here because Biafra must come. I must finish this video of this man. Listen to him.
So no roading I get. So all the important now that no man I had the go. Here me grow Limo State. I'm happy you continue. Imo Gagwago. I am only hospitality industry we have here. I made it here in the Labimo. A patronize. I job our economy will die.
Can you imagine? Hospitality industry. That is to say only hotel. Only hotel. This man is not even ashamed of himself. Hospitality industry. What is the meaning of hospitality industry? Yeah, so hotel individuals somewhere nowhere. Where is the one factory that this man have created or built that employ Imolites and give the job? What is the infrastructure that this man have put on the ground? You are ashamed, they shame me. I beg, make I answer another caller. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please. Your name and where you're calling from. There one now. Go ahead and make your contribution, please. Fast.
You say? Here in many Imo States, Otto and the Imo State, Ojo. Okay, can we press correspondent na government house?
Okay.
Now I go from as experience.
Okay. Okay.
Please. Here in Imo State. Here 100 of Mugan.
That's correct. That's correct.
I'm telling you with facts.
Yes, I believe you.
From what the former governor could, the unknown gunmen
yes,
they are known. I worked in the last dispensation as a pressman, correspondent to a national daily, and currently in this present. Yes, Rochas never brought hope. That one never. It was Oshimole that brought hope, not Rochas. Rochas has a different ideology. People never like. That's what I see. But not just any woman.
Yes.
Any other thing, but what really happened in Imo State recently is a clear evidence of what if the rich and the mighty could face like the poor the poor masses. A lot of things happened in the governor's village, in the governor's
backyard, Nazonia.
See, convoy Governor Neji. I wish I can send you the video. I have.
Please send me.
On Neji, armor tank.
I know.
2 front, 2 back, in between.
Send me.
I don't know if you're seeing it online.
Send me. Send it to you on this line, please. Okay.
You cannot. Everything is done in the government house is a secret affair. When Amatan that you are not trusted, you push you outside. You won't enter the correspondent chapel. You won't enter the you won't enter the bus. They have their intel. Secret divide and rule. If you are not with them,
cabals now, kind of a cabal.
It's unfortunate.
Yes.
It's unfortunate in Imo State. But I pray that this will be the beginning of their exposition. I can expose all that has been hidden in Imo State.
They have started already. Yes.
I would.
Yes. Thank you very much for your contribution, my brother. Please, that convoy of the idiot, if you have the video, send it to me. I would like to show it to the whole world to know that Okorocha was trying to let the whole world know the evil that this man have committed so far. And Okorocha is far better than this man. Okorocha stole Imo State money, yes. And he invested it in Imo State as well. Yes. So thank you very much, my brother. God bless you for your contribution. And I think it's going to be the last caller of the day. Let me just finish playing this video, then I'll bring the program to an end. Let me bring this program.
So what do you get anything? Nearly I am a bias. This is Lagos to Imo State.
Yes, we've been in Israel before.
So what do you have?
Onyoshina, we know you.
So my
Criminal.
You man need to land a pushing about wounded in me hammer. I turned the land another Kusakwaya, 7 days. I actually look, even them no more was all hell about the land.
I listen to him.
I told him upon by about 2 times.
In Anania,
the shot kisses Zangara.
You want to bomb it? Okay.
The next one, I'm going to take a bomb on the place.
You know, when I don't hear him now.
Okay, no so much that band. I want on them there. When I have from there.
Yeah, listening.
Can I have a lawyer and cause half from there? 1 week more. I jumped there. Go will say that place. Dispose it. Oh, when they buy.
Okay, but how you get to get you You are bombing your communities, killing innocent people, and here talking no nonsense. This is what I want you people to listen to. And he is indeed bombing. He's not a threat. He promised he was going to bomb, and he is bombing indeed. And that brings this program to an end, my brothers and my sisters. I remain your brother Mazo Palese Chukubi Kemago Biafra and Kembona and Biafra. And my son Yafuta and Naga Fukuyechi, Mazenam Kanu is my leader. DOS is the leadership that Mazenam Kanu have set aside, put on the ground. On his absence, they are the people that will give us order and give us command that I will listen to. And the whole world know. Any other person or any other group or any other nonsense is babash. Rochas Okorocha have come to expose you, and we also, the indigenous people of Biafra, we are here because we know you are evil, and we are exposing you too. All the killings in Imo State is orchestrated by this governor. All the bombing is being, planned by you. All the kidnapping. We all know, Morotas have said it live, and the whole world have watched and understand why we are called Biafra Media Warriors, BMW. I will keep analyzing you. I will keep picking every of your video to analyze you. I'm going to deal on your issue. I don't buy your matter. Because all the people you are killing and calling it ESN, IPOB, if you like, go around with a more tank, whatever. How long will you run? Maybe when you are done, you run to Abuja and stay in Abuja. In that Abuja, by then, that immunity in you will be removed. All the blood of the people you have killed will come after you. You kill Ikoso, my own blood. You cannot go scot-free. Chukwu Kabiama will bless each and every one of you and give us Mazi Nnamdi Kanu his freedom. If you are watching this program, I want you to share it. I remember your brother Maza Obaleze Chukwu became the one.
Odokenenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Kani kenebenu Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Amadike Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Ikabugo ndilo yo, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Kani kene nodogu, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Amadike Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Odogwa nebula buke, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Ika buke ndilo yi, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Ndilo yi na chosudo, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Anoke suko, Nnamdi Kanu, Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Umu Biafra Ghana, Nnamdi Kanu, Anyi Nnamdi Kanu, Amadike. Ekwa balanso, ekwu mekwi kolobia, ekwu ndị kalobi, ikolobia bi n'obodo a, mmadụ anọzi mfe ya. Ekwu ndị kolobia o, Biafra bala anyị. Obele nwa nwunye fala ibe Chukwu zitere anyị ya. Chukwu okike abịa masitelie, ọbịa tọpụ ụmụ Biafra na-abụ, ọtọpụ anyị na-abụ Naịjirịa. Chukwu zitere anyị ya, ma ndị Yoruba jụziri ajụ, mana anyị nwekwa mmeri. Apụrụ obere nwa na 2015 ụbọchị enyanwụ, anyị wee mebe ife dị